2.5. But the last 7 starts, including 1 start against the Dodgers, he's 1-5, ERA almost 5.5.
And that's when the walk rate has ticked up in the last 7. He took the loss to the Dodgers last Saturday at Petco Park. He walked 4 in that game, including a bases-loaded walk to Freddie Freeman that kind of pushed the game toward the Dodgers' direction en route to a series victory, as they will try to do the same to him here tonight at home. First pitch in a matter of moments, Shohei Ohtani against the Padres. Tim, back to you.
All right, first pitch is next. Enjoy it, everybody. I'm Tim Cates, and this has been Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck on your back-to-back World Series champion Dodgers Audio Network.
Los Angeles Dodgers are a juggernaut.
I think it's fair to ask the question of all the teams out there, do you want to win as much as the Dodgers?
Back to back! The Dodgers see winning as fundamental to the business side of baseball.
Sustained dominance.
What are you going to do about it?
We often hate successful people because
here comes a harsh piece of reality.
The Dodgers dynasty!
They're successful.
Ding, ding, ding.
This has been Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck. Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Superior Grocers. Quality, variety, and value. Shakey's Pizza. Get more meal for deal at Shakey's.com. And by your Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy. First pitch is coming up on your home of the world champion LA Dodgers.
The Dodgers cement their dynasty.
The rest of the baseball world,
Something has to give here.
hates us.
Nobody can do this but the Dodgers.
They hate us
Something has to happen here.
This is untenable.
because they are not us. Welcome to world champion LA Dodgers baseball.
Back to back.
Dodgers baseball, brought to you by
Gelpin Ford, family owned and operated since 1946. Children's Hospital LA. From colds to cancer, we got this. Hoppy Hot Dogs, a SoCal original treasure.
It's just as hard to hit homers in this ballpark.
There's a drive. I don't care how big the park is. This one is gone. Touch 'em all time. His first major league home run, T.J. Rumfield. First homer of the year for the Rockies. They take a 1-0 lead.
Roof open, roof closed. That would not have mattered. That sounded like a cannon coming off of the bat. Good for him.
Ketel Marte, for the first time in his career, has homered in 4 consecutive ball games. He's homered in 4 straight, 5 of his last 6. That's 17.
1 earned run, 2 runs on 1 hit, no walks, 9 strikeouts for Turk School. Just nice to see him get back to being dominating Turk School, because this is the guy we're going to see a lot of the rest of the year.
7 scoreless innings for Christopher Sanchez tonight, lowers his ERA to exactly 2.00.
It's a long home run for Junior Caminero. He's homered now in 5 consecutive games.
He has 8 home runs in his last 7 games. Those are video game numbers.
What a start for Cade Cavalli. Ends his night with an even 100 pitches, strikes out a career-high 13, and gets some love from his teammates and coaches.
I feel like food and sharing a meal with someone is a universal language. You can't go to a ballpark and not have a nice hot dog. So if I'm at the ballpark, I'm going to get a nice heavy glizzy. You got to have chili on there. You got to have cheese. If your hot dog isn't bending in the middle because it's like about to fall apart, then you're not doing it right. So you got to have a glizzy and then something cold, whatever it is, beer, lemonade. You got to have something cold to wash that hot dog down with.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
And Rodney and Petros in money.
To
together. Just go to AM 570 LA Sports on the iHeartRadio app. Listen to live shows, podcasts, and catch up on anything you missed.
Best friends forever.
California's #1 casino just got better. Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is now the only AAA 5-diamond rated casino hotel in the country. Become a Club Serrano member today and enjoy the added perks like exclusive rewards at Monarch Beach Golf Links and Palms Casino Resort Las Vegas. VIP at another casino? Trade up and take advantage of the tier and offer match program at Yamava. Voted #1 casino outside of Vegas by Newsweek. You in? Restrictions apply. Details at yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Hi, I'm Teoscar Hernandez. As a parent,
you could describe Tulsa as a big, small town or a small, big city.
Tulsa is a very mixed city of arts and film and sports. I mean, it's a true melting pot of all kinds of things.
Professional baseball in Tulsa, it's actually older than the state of Oklahoma.
It's nice to play in front of, fans that you see on a daily basis.
Are on the board. First, it's 1-0 New York. Bouncer headed up the middle, and that's going to get through and driving a couple of runs. Franked up and sent into the right center field gap. McMahon's going to score easily. They're going to wave Wills around. Plays to third. 5-0 New York. Another one headed for no man's land, but Harrison Bader read it well. Former Gold Glover comes up to make a very nice catch for the guy they call Big G, who has driven in a run with the third straight hit to open the 5th inning. Chopper for Jazz, hot shot, and he makes the catch. That got on there on a line, and he's telling Jose Caballero, did you see that? I could watch Jazz Chisholm play. I mean, he plays with such joy. Only David Cohn, Ron Guidry, and Mel Stottlemyre had opening day starts of 6+ innings with 2 or fewer hits and no runs allowed.
Oh, man, that ball sounded good off the bat. That's drilled. Way gone. Whoa, my goodness. One of the farthest home runs we've seen at PNC Park. Wow. An absolute titanic blast. And he's homered in 3 straight games. Look at that.
Very good start this season. They now have stretched their lead to 13 games in front of both San Diego and Arizona in the National League Western Division. The Dodgers have won 8 of their last 10, and they take on the Padres trying to get it in gear. The Padres are at 500 this year. They're 43-43 and trying to snap a 6-game losing streak. Very quickly, the Dodgers are taking the field. Here's Dave Roberts' starting lineup. Shohei Ohtani with double duty tonight. He is not only the designated hitter, he's also the starting pitcher for the Dodgers. Andy Pages batting second and playing in center field. Freddie Freeman is at first base. Mookie Betts is at shortstop. At third base is Max Muncy. Kyle Tucker is in right. Teoscar Hernandez will be in left field. Dalton Rushing behind the plate doing the catching. And it's Alex Freeland is going to be at second base. Initially, Tommy Edman was in the lineup, but he has been scratching. Freeland is at second base. So Ohtani, his 14th start, looking for his 9th victory of the season. He's opposed by Michael King, trying to turn things around. King is 18th start, a record of 5-7. The umpiring assignments, the crew chief, Trip Gibson, is at first. He'll call the balls and strikes. Ryan Blakeney is at first. Nick Marley umpiring at second. And Ben May is over at third base. We'll join you tomorrow, same start time, 6 o'clock. Morongo Casino, Dodgers on Deck show. First pitch at 7:10. Ball game to win tonight. Game 2 of 4. Dodgers and the Padres. And with the play, here's Steven.
Thank you, Mo. Wherever you may be and however you may be listening, welcome back to Blue Heaven on Earth and another edition of the Dodgers and Padres. Shohei Ohtani is ready on the mound, first base side of the rubber. Into his windup, his first pitch to Fernando Tatis Jr. is a ball outside. We get going on schedule at 7:10, 73 degrees. Time and temp brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Ohtani into the windup, and now the 1-0. It's a breaking ball that hooks way outside, ball 2. This is the 14th start of the year for Shohei, and he's working on 8 days rest as a starting pitcher. The 2-0 pitch is upstairs, ball 3. Won his last time out in Minnesota, June 24th. He was scheduled to go in Sacramento, the series finale, but the Dodgers pushed him back to give him some more rest. Helps him avoid that ballpark. On 3-0, Tatis takes ball 4, and it's a 4-pitch leadoff walk to start the night for Ohtani. Against the Twins, 6 innings, 3 runs, 2 of them earned. 5 hits, couple of walks, 8 Ks, and he averaged 99.8 miles per hour on his fastball, the highest single-game average of his career. Trying to bounce back after the 4-pitch walk, Jake Cronenworth, who went deep last night. Left-handed hitting second baseman takes the ball inside. So Ohtani is yet to throw a strike. And he's now facing a hitter in Cronenworth who is 3 for 3 lifetime against him with 3 extra base hits, including a home run. The 1-0 pitch. That misses the inside corner, ball 2. So that's 6 straight balls.
Machado, the on-deck hitter, but he's halfway between the on-deck circle and home plate, wanting to get a closer look at Ohtani and his pitches.
Very typical of Machado, of course. He does this every game. 2-0 pitch. There's a strike from Shohei. Guides in a fastball at 97.
And umpires will normally not tell the hitter to go back to the on-deck circle unless the opposing team requests it. But it's in the rule book to stay in the on-deck circle area.
Ohtani out of the stretch. Tatis leaning at first base. Casual lead. He stays for the pitch, and Cronenworth lashes it foul to the top deck above third base. 2-2. Shohei 8-2 on the mound this year, an ERA of 1.58. But it's ballooned over the last few starts. Ball in the glove, held tightly at the chest. The 2-2 pitch, fouled straight back.
The Padres are not a team, Stephen. You want to fall behind in the count, especially the first 4 batters. Tatis, Cronenworth, Machado, and Sheets, because they are guys, when the count is in their favor, they will hunt fastballs to hit it out of the ballpark.
Padres hit 3 home runs last night. Didn't help them at the final score, though, as the Dodgers finished off their biggest comeback victory of the year, largest comeback since July of 2022, overcoming a 6-run deficit. Still 2-2 on Cronenworth. Ohtani will try and get him, but he misses low. Ball 3, fastball at 100.
And as Tatis take off, the Padres we mentioned last night, they're a ball club that will put runners in motion. Only 3 teams with more stolen bases than them in baseball.
Full count, and here's the payoff. Tatis takes off for second. It's inside, ball 4, the throw down to second, the tag. And they're going to say it doesn't matter because it's a walk. So I think they might have had Tatis.
That's a terrific throw by Rushing.
But back-to-back walks.
Right to the tag.
Back-to-back walks to begin the game for the San Diego offense. So 2 on and nobody out. Manny Machado. Ohtani, he walked 2 his entire last outing in Minnesota.
Here's where that hunting a fastball first pitch. Look out for it here.
And Machado is starting to heat up at the plate. Batting average on the year still a .192. He'd been the worst hitter in the National League for most of the year until 2 or 3 weeks ago. First pitch from Ohtani is in there for a strike. Starts him off with a breaking ball, the trademark sweeper. Machado hit a home run last night, his 17th of the year. Got 5 homers the last dozen games. Ohtani looks at Tatis, comes home, and misses downstairs. Well, the ball to strike ratio is way off to start for Ohtani.
It's the all-time Padres hitter in their franchise history with home runs. Machado at 211.
Here comes the 1-1. Machado fouls it away, strike 2. That is just the 5th strike in 14 pitches to begin the game for sure.
Well, you and I listened to Dave Roberts earlier this afternoon. He has asked a couple of questions about Ohtani. Is the knee okay? The left knee has been problematic. No, it's fine. What about the blister in his hand? Nope, it's fine.
On a 1-2, Machado has his knees buckled. It's a high curve. And ball 2 upstairs, but he thought that was going to hit him or something. He had the legs all wobbly in the batter's box. No score, just underway in the first. Padres got a couple of walks to start. Now Machado waiting on a 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. Threw a sinker at him.
At 97. Now, that left knee is an issue because if there is some soreness in that left knee, remember, that's the lead leg. When you make the stride, that's where your weight really comes down.
First strikeout, first out of the first inning, and now Gavin Sheets, cleanup spot in the left fielder today. 1 for 3 with a double and a walk last night, hitting .235 on the year, an OPS of 791. Ohtani steps off the back of the mound with his right foot, disengages for the first time.
Ohtani also trying to keep his streak going. In the first inning this year, his ERA 0.
The pitch is a strike taken by Sheets. A good sweeper.
It's not the only inning he's thrown a goose egg. In the 6th inning this year, Ohtani's ERA 0.
His ERA started with a 0 after his first 10 starts, 0.74. Delivers home, misses the outside corner with a fastball at 100. Dalton Rushing points at him, signaling, hey, that's a good pitch. But in the last 3 games started for Ohtani on the mound, 18 2/3 inning, 18 hits, 11 runs, 9 of them earned, an ERA of 4.34. On a 1-1, Sheets slices strike 2 foul on the left side.
Pitch at 100, and Sheets was a little tardy on that swing.
Shohei getting ready for his 20th pitch of the first inning. A 1-2 to Sheets. Fouled back to the left of our booth. And
third consecutive century mark on the velocity.
Trying to put him away. Another 1-2, and he lost it outside. It slipped out of his hands. The curve did. And then he's looking back at the mound. And Rushing had to throw his left glove arm out to his left to corral that pitch. And it has been an erratic start to the night. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 1 out. The pitch home. And Sheets ropes it to right field. Drops in front of Tucker. They're going to wave Tatis. Tucker's throw home is late. RBI base hit for Gavin Sheets in a 2-strike count. 1-0 San Diego here in the top of the first inning.
Just missing with the, the out pitches, and this is a breaking ball up and right over the middle of the plate.
And Mo, this is underscoring what has been an issue for Ohtani the last 3 starts. He has not been as good in 2-strike counts or as good with runners in scoring position. Opponents are now 6 for their last 10 with runners in scoring position against Ohtani. And that is the 6th 2-strike hit he's given up in the last 3+ starts. Padres in the corners, 1 out. And that's ball 1 to Ty France.
Again, that's the first run that Ohtani has allowed this year in the first inning of a ballgame.
Now, to put it in perspective for folks, how dominant he was with 2 strikes with runners in scoring position, tell you after the 1-0 pitch to France is cut on and missed in an even count. The first 10 starts, 133 ABs in 2-strike counts, only 10 hits. That's an 0.75 average. And then with runners in scoring position, opponents were 4 for 43. That's an 0.93 average. The 1-1 to France, waving a foul ball straight back.
The problem is, and that was a sweeper right there, and not a particularly good one. He's not thrown a good breaking ball yet.
Seems to be searching for it here to start the game. 1-0 San Diego. First and third, 1 out. Here we go again. A 2-strike count. Runner in scoring position. Can Ohtani execute against France? Swing and a miss, strike 3. Bumped a fastball by him at 99 to get out number 2.
Center fielder, number 3, Jackson Merrill.
Now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Ohtani approaching 30 pitches in the first inning. He's at 26. 2 on, 2 out. 1-0 Friars. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Fastball down the heart at 100. The 0-1. Merrill takes strike two. Another fastball triple digits. This one at 101.
If they can get the third out and just hold it to 1 run, the Dodgers have to feel good about it.
Needs one more strike. Here's his 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Another fastball bullying Jackson Merrill. 3 strikeouts for Shohei, but 1 run for San Diego. Now Ohtani will get ready to lead off the bottom of the first after this.
Take your game on the road to Harrah's Resort SoCal in Funner, California, the home of...
To see all this excitement around what I love to do growing up, it's crazy.
What's your favorite thing about this whole event so far?
The fusion of sports, entertainment, and cars. Because to me, cars have always been entertainment, and they're getting their just dessert now.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back. Bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Value. Ohtani's first at-bat is brought to you by Asahi Superdry, Japan's #1 selling beer. Seek what is unique. Dodgers in an early 1-0 hole. Pales in comparison to the 6-0 deficit they had to start last night's game. And now they're facing the Padres ace and the right-hander Michael King, whom they beat last weekend at Petco Park. Here comes his first pitch. Ohtani watches. The strike get called on the outside corner. After throwing 29 pitches in the first inning, Ohtani standing in as the leadoff batter in the bottom half. The 0-1. Hit in the air, left field side, slicing toward foul ground. After it is Sheets. He runs into the short wall, and it bounces out of play. That's strike two. Sheets not the most fleet of foot out there, especially compared to Samad Taylor, who was there in the series opener. Well, Michael King, like Ohtani, a starting pitcher who got off to a terrific start but has cooled off the last few turns. Here comes the 0-2. Outside a ball and 2 strikes. But unlike Shohei, who has a smaller sample size of relative struggle, King has been trying to find it the last 7 starts, an ERA of about 5.5 in that span. The 1-2 rolled on the ground to the right side, picked up by Cronenworth. He throws casually to first. Ohtani is retired.
That was a changeup. Well, King got a very strange outing against the Dodgers in San Diego on Sunday. Strange for him. He went 4 1/3. He walked 4 and hit 2 batters. And normally he does not issue too many walks to begin with, but he had difficulty dialing in the strike zone consistently.
Walks have been the bugaboo for him. He's issued 15 in his last 7 starts. Now Andy Pages, base is empty, 1 out. First pitch, check swing, no swing, ball 1. The Dodgers trailing 1-0 early. Pages was 1 for 4. That one hit was a big one last night, a 2-run double that tied the game. Here's King. This is upstairs, ball 2. Pages also walked and scored. So Batting average at 271. OPS back above 800, 808. Kings 2-0. Is called ball 3. Sinker away. So Pages sitting pretty.
Duran hesitated before he threw that ball back to his pitcher. He thought it was a strike.
Did not issue a challenge. On 3-0, Pages opts to take one, and it's called a strike, top of the zone. You know, there have been some challenges from Pages this year, and especially recently, where situationally it didn't call for it. And coaches on the offensive staff did have a conversation with him. He grounds the ball to third, played by Song, hugging the line, a one-hop throw to first, in time to France to get out number 2. So King keeps the bases clear. 2 outs. 1-0 San Diego in the first inning. Now Freddie Freeman got a 17-game on-base streak coming into tonight. Ball 1 to him. Children's Hospital Los Angeles has been delivering 125 years of hope and healthier futures. When your child needs championship care, go to chla.org. Kings 1-0. Freeman swings and fouls back a slider. Ball and a strike. Freddie had a base hit and a walk yesterday. Now hitting .294. OPS of 884. In position to start the All-Star game once again for the National League. The 1-1. Freeman swings and misses. Strike 2.
Change-up, second one we've seen already tonight.
That's his money pitch. On a 1-2. Freeman strikes out on a high fastball above the zone. So the Dodgers go down in order in the first. A shutdown inning for King. Still 1-0 San Diego.
Let's talk about Galpin.
3-2 pitch. Gonzalez lines it under the glove of Bobby Witt Jr. and the White Sox will walk it off. 7th walk-off of the season.
Foster Griffin, 7 shutout innings, an unearned run, and 3 hits allowed. He struck out 9 for the 3rd time this year, matching a season high.
A 3-run go-ahead homer!
Oh, my goodness. That is unbelievable.
Long gone off of the bat of Kyle Tucker. A majestic blast for Dalton Rushing. 3 straight games with a bomb for Betts. 9 in the 6th. 10 for the night.
That is insane. 3 home runs for Hunter Goodman. He is all smiles, and the Rockies take a commanding lead.
You could describe Tulsa as a big, small town or a small, big city.
Tulsa is a very mixed city of arts and film and sports. I mean, it's a true melting pot of all kinds of things.
Professional baseball in Tulsa, it's actually older than the state of Oklahoma.
It's nice to play in front of, fans that you see on a daily basis.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Top of the second inning, brought to you by Budweiser. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Top of the second, San Diego has the bottom of its order, starting with Xander Bogaerts, leading the Dodgers 1-0. First pitch swung on and popped in the air, drifting back foul. Strike 1. It's a busy first for Ohtani. He really struggled out the gates. A 4-pitch walk to Tatis. He walked Cronenworth. You know what they say about those leadoff walks, Mo? They'll bite you, and they did for Shohei. Bogaerts slaps one on the ground to Freddie Freeman at second. Shohei's covering the bag, steps on first, 1 away. There's an RBI base hit from Gavin Sheets in a 2-strike count that scored Tatis. Ohtani was able to get back-to-back Ks against France and Merrill to limit the damage. Now the third baseman, Sung-Moon Song. Manny Machado is the DH tonight. Song did not start yesterday. Last played Wednesday in Chicago, 2 for 4. Hit his first MLB home run. And the Padres blowout loss. Takes strike one from Ohtani.
Starts with an open stance. Left-handed batter, and then he raises that leg. High leg kick, and he's on his left leg a long time.
Starting to swing the bat well. And Ohtani misses with a splitter, 1-1.
You know, some guys, they can use that open stance and then have the high leg kick, and others, they try and there's no way.
Comes the 1-1. Song. There's the big leg kick, and he's late and flying one foul left field side.
And that's what some hitters say about the high leg kick. You know, your timing has to be there. Imagine what your balance has to be as well. You have to replicate that leg kick the same.
Ball and 2 strikes. Ohtani rocks into this pitch. And it's spoiled, bouncing foul. When Ohtani came over from NPB, his first spring training with the Angels, he saw that big leg kick, and he had to work with Albert Pujols and Eric Hinske, who was the hitting coach at the time, to go to the toe tap that he's used since.
Yeah, we saw Ohtani in the Freeway Series his first year. We said, this is the guy with that swing? But he changed it. He understood he needed to change.
Misses up and way outside with a fastball, 2-2 for
he was pretty good to begin with.
Right.
But he refined it to where it optimized his ability.
On a 2-2. Song strikes out swinging, flails at a breaking ball. 4th K for Shohei. 2 outs in the second. And as excellent as Ohtani was as a hitter in Anaheim, he has taken it to a whole nother level with the Dodgers these last few years. Become a complete hitter. Beyond the complete package as a baseball player. First pitch up and in, ball 1 to Rodolfo Duran, starting at catcher tonight.
And if you're hitting 7th, 8th, or 9th the Dodger lineup, there's a lot of looks by that starting pitcher to see, okay, who's on deck? Oh, he's getting closer.
Ball 2 inside. Duran hitting 129. And so Ohtani he's trying to work him inside, but this does seem like a hitter mode that, on paper anyway, he can attack and bully a little bit.
Well, you got to challenge him.
Let's see the 2-0. There you go, down the middle. Strike 1. Freddie Fermin, who had to leave last night's game after taking a foul ball off the mask. He's had a couple of those of late. He's on the concussion IL, so Duran starting. Ohtani pulls a fastball low and away, but falling behind Duran 3-1 with Tatis on deck. 1-0 San Diego, top of the second, 2 outs, bases empty. The 3-1 pitch. Strike 2 taken and called. Duran tried to sell it, taking a step toward first base.
Trip Gibson, the home plate umpire, and the crew chief said, not so fast, young man.
So here comes the payoff. Duran grounds it foul into the Dodger dugout. Shohei already at 43 pitches. Not yet done with the second inning. 29 thrown in the first. He'll try another 3-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Back-to-back Ks in a 1-2-3 second. Ohtani with 5 strikeouts his first time through the order.
Yeah, I was worried about his left-handed wrist, but it appears Austin's okay.
Rowdy Tellez is a big man with a big personality. He's a playful guy. That's Rowdy saying, hey, man, I'm getting out of your way.
Nice catch, JD. JD.
What a catch. He probably stuck with the pine tar.
No kidding. Look at this guy.
I mean, it comes off the screen, and he just barehands it.
I was in AAA, and right before the game, they said, no, you got to stop.
you need to hurry up and go to Cincinnati. You're about to go play a game there. You got 45 minutes till the game starts. So I get in my car and I start driving, and all I keep thinking about is, which jersey are they wearing that night? So when I get to the locker room, I see my jersey hung up, and love the white jerseys, just the stitching on it, the old school feel to it.
I want to ask you about food. What is something that you have to eat to be the judge?
Oh, Aaron Judge, send him to Monument Park now.
We got some good chefs in New York. They've been cooking up some nice chopped cheeses, and that kind of, it gets you, yeah. I don't know if I should tell the kids that. They should be eating chopped cheese before a game.
Before the game, probably steak. That's usually what I go to.
A little steak, no vegetables. No vegetables? No vegetables. No, is it straight protein? Yeah.
Bottom of the second inning is brought to you by your Toyota dealers. They make it easy. Dodgers trailing 1-0 early. Mookie Betts will lead off the second against Michael King. First pitch, a swing and a miss. Strike one. Betts kept the bat warm last night, 2 for 5 with a double. An RBI double that gave the Dodgers their first lead. Also scored twice. The 0-1 pushed in the air to right field. Tatis drifting over. Still 10 feet in front of the warning track. He reaches up for the first out. When the Dodgers saw Michael King last Saturday at Petco, the ace was only able to pitch 4 1/3 innings, gave up 4 runs, 4 walks, 2 hit batter. So he put 6 aboard without having to get a hit, and 3 of those Dodgers came around to score. Now Max Muncy takes strike one. Muncy just 2 for 16 lifetime against King. 8 strikeouts. The 2 hits, both extra base hits, including 1 homer. But for the most part, it's been tilted toward King, the scales. That misses the zone, a ball and strike. Right-hander King into the windup. Muncy goes fishing. Breaking ball, maybe a off-speed pitch ball.
Yeah, changeup. Yep. Yeah, King is not really a pleasant at bat because he can throw a lot of different pitches. He has good command. He gets good movement.
On a 1-2. Muncy tomahawks it to first, just inside the line of fair ball, fielded by France. Underhand toss to King. 2 gone.
Yeah, I said good command. Well, it's been puzzling the last number of outings that he has because all of a sudden he lost that command on a consistent basis, and it turned around and bit him.
Now Kyle Tucker, 2 outs, nobody on, 1-0 San Diego in the bottom of the second inning. 4 for 4 last night with a double, a walk, a ribby. He scored 3 times. He has reached base safely in 9 straight plate appearances. First pitch swung on, and this will snap the streak. Routine fly ball to left. Caught by Sheets. It's 6 up, 6 down for Michael King in L.A. tonight. 1-0 San Diego going.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back. Bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
slams it deep left center. Kittle turning around. Goodbye, home run. No, it hit the roof. It hit the roof and came back in. He may have it inside the park. Home run. No, they're going to hold him. They can't. He went through the sign. Fisk has got him. There's one for the books.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Top of the third, top of the order for San Diego, up on the Dodgers 1-0. Fernando Tatis Jr. led off the game with a 4-pitch walk, came around to score the first and only run so far. First pitch this time, breaking ball away, check swing, and the appeal down to first, they say no swing. Ryan Blakeney said Tatis held up. Did not get a replay look, so we can't confirm or argue. Ohtani delivers strike one, the very next pitch to even the count. Well, while Ohtani was busy the first 2 innings, 44 pitches, Michael King has been cruising. Tatis swings and nubs one foul toward his own on-deck circle, strike 2. Just 7 pitches for King in the second, 6 up, 6 down on 20 pitches. So the Dodger offense not exactly giving Ohtani much time to catch his breath after laboring through the first. Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That is 6 Ks already for Ohtani.
Hey, friends, the ultimate goal in baseball for a fan, well, maybe see it all. And the MLB Journey to 30 sweepstakes presented by T-Mobile is the ultimate bucket list. You get a chance to win trips to all 30 ballparks. Yes, all 30. Check it out. MLB.com/Journey230Sweeps.
After one out, here's Jake Cronenworth. Strike 1. First pitch sweeper. And that has been the pitch that he's used to record each of the last 3 Ks, which have all come in succession. The final 2 outs of the second, the first out here in the third. The 0-1. Down and in with the hard stuff. Ball and a strike. Cronenworth walked in the first, got to third base on Sheets' RBI single, but was stranded there. The 1-1. Outside. 2 balls and a strike. Cronenworth just came off the concussion IL. He missed a couple of months trying to get back to feeling normal. Ohtani breaks in strike 2 to square the count. And in the last 2 games, Cronenworth 4 for 9 with a homer, 3 driven in, also as a walk. This is just his 37th game of the year. He's hitting 164. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Fastball at 99. And Mo, he said after the first 2 batters, or really the first handful, Ohtani's trying to find it. Well, it seems like he's found it.
Well, they also found it with Duran. Struck him out in the second inning with the best curveball that we have seen so far tonight.
That's unusual. Boos for Manny Machado here at Dodger Stadium. First pitch. Misses away, ball 1.
Maybe they just thought his name was Drew. Not.
1-0 Padres. 2 outs, nobody on in the third. The pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Muncy over the line. Backhands it, throws a 1-hopper to Freeman. In time. Nicely done at the hot corner by Muncy. Another 1-2-3 inning for Ohtani. Keeps the Dodger deficit at 1 in the middle of the third.
What is something that you snack on that you don't worry about?
I love Uncrustables. I could eat like 10 of them in one sitting.
In no regard for his body? I don't even wait till I thaw out.
Hey, put them in a toaster next time. Just toast it, yep. It'll change your life.
Yeah, just an incredible play by Riley Green. You're an all-star on the field and off, bro.
I appreciate it.
Hey,
thank you.
Riley Green, bro, food genius.
3-2 pitch. Gonzalez lines it under the glove of Bobby Witt Jr. and the White Sox will walk it off. 7th walk-off of the season.
Foster Griffin, 7 shutout innings, an unearned run and 3 hits allowed. He struck out 9 for the 3rd time this year, matching a season high.
A 3-run go-ahead homer! Oh my goodness, that is unbelievable.
Long gone off of the bat of Kyle Tucker. A majestic blast for Dalton Rushing. 3 straight games with a bomb for Betts. 9 in the 6th, 10 for the night.
That is insane. 3 home runs for Hunter Goodman. He is all smiles, and the Rockies take a commanding lead.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Teoscar Hernandez going to kick off the bottom of the 3rd. The Dodgers trailing by 1 early, but looking for their first base runner against Michael King. Strike 1 from the right-hander. 6 up, 6 down, including a K from King. He's getting set for his 0-1. Chop foul on the 3rd base side, strike 2. Hernandez still working into form coming off the injured list after that hamstring strain suffered May 27th. The 0-2 popped in the air. Shallow left center field, racing in Merrill. Gets there with plenty of time to spare. That's the first out. At AM/PM, when the Dodgers steal a base here at home, you score a free Dodger Dog in any 16-ounce Coca-Cola. So if you want a free feast, pull up the AM/PM app and redeem one. Play ball. AM/PM. Too much good stuff. Now Dalton Rushing, who like Kyle Tucker was perfect last night, takes ball 1. 4 for 4 with a home run, a double, 4 ribbies, 3 runs scored. Matched his career high in hits and RBIs in a single game. King's 1-0. And it's a strike on the inside corner, a slider from King. It was Rushing's 3rd 4-hit game of the season. Now, the team combined has 8 total, and Rushing has 3 of them. 1-1, fouled away, over the net, left side, strike 2.
The best that we have seen, Rushing swing the bat last night, and said it a couple of different times. You know, hitters many times will say, look, trust the hands. In other words, it's not how hard you can swing. It's not with an arm swing. Trust the hands, and he did.
Takes strike 3, and he knew it. That's the second punch out for King. 2 outs in the 3rd. So that brings up the last of the order, and Alex Freeland. A tough offensive series in Sacramento. 0 for 6, 4 strikeouts, and a double play grounded into. Takes strike 1 from King, forcing fastball at 95.
Yeah, Freeland was out early this afternoon and taking some extra batting practice on the field.
Here's King. Freeland fouls back, strike 2. Who else was taking batting practice on the field today? Kike Hernandez. Going to work his way back from an oblique strain. And it stands to reason that once Kike is ready to go, then Alex Freeland will be on the edge of the roster. King's 0-2, and Freeland down on 3 pitches. Back-to-back Ks, 9 up, 9 down for Michael King tonight, and he keeps it 1-0 Padres at the end of 3 full.
This is going to be one of those games that you're going to have to fight the elements.
And I don't think that'll be the last bat toss we see tonight.
I would imagine not. As he slid behind Neto, took out his legs, but Neto held onto the ball.
Check out what our cameras caught. That's right. Smacking himself in the face. He really likes to pump himself up and make himself angry.
Oh, he used the hat. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, take a bow. All right, absolutely.
I want to ask you about food. What is something that you have to eat to beat a judge?
Oh, Aaron Judge! Send him to Monument Park now!
Oh, we got some good chefs in New York. They've been cooking up some nice chopped cheeses, and that kind of, it gets you, I don't know if I should tell the kids that. They should be eating chopped cheese before a game.
Before the game, probably steak. That's usually what I go to.
I like a steak, no vegetables.
No vegetables?
No vegetables.
No, is it straight protein?
Yeah.
Here we go. This is a classic road jersey for Boston. This is the first uniform I put on when I came with Boston. When you see those two socks together, that's one thing I know I had to do. I had to make sure I had my red socks high, okay? My two red socks, because, you know, there's two here.
Perfect through 3 innings, 1-0 San Diego. Ohtani was in the on-deck circle as Freeland struck out the last out of the third, so Shohei getting an extra minute and a half here to warm up. You know, something I just caught in Seattle, Mo, the Mariners hosting the Blue Jays. Randy Arozarena used both Mariners challenges, lost them both 2 batters into the game.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Suspended.
Well, I mentioned...
That's incredible.
Yeah, I mentioned on the road trip about the ABS system and which teams have been pretty good at it and those that have been absolutely horrible.
And that is horrible.
Well, it takes away challenges from everybody else when the game really counts. I mean, were the bases loaded and
2 batters into the game?
Yeah. Well, the bases ain't loaded and 2 batters into the game.
Ohtani all set, and he'll face Gavin Sheets. And he starts off with a curve inside corner. Dalton Rushing held the glove there for an extra second. Tripp Gibson did not change his mind. So ball 1. Now ball 2, yanked down and in a fastball at 99. And the Padres lead 1-0 thanks to Gavin Sheets in his 2-strike RBI knock in the first. 2-0, Ohtani steps back, kicks and fires. Breaking ball in, strike 1.
Those numbers on the ABS system, as of Monday, the team with the highest percentage of challenges that were correct, Cincinnati, 62.6%.
The pitch, strike 2. Sheets checked his swing. The fastball at 99 was right down the pipe.
Arizona was second. Dodgers were third, 57%. Pittsburgh Pirates, 40% was all. They were at the bottom of the ladder in that area.
On 2-2. Ohtani misses with a fastball to fill the count for Sheets.
Put that in perspective. Ben May, who worked the plate last night, called the balls and strikes, is accurate 96% of the time.
Shohei's payoff. Bouncing ball right side, charging in Freeland. The glove flip to Freddie Freeman in time to get Sheets by a step. We've seen that leather flash by Alex Freeland all year at second base, a position he's still getting the hang of, Mo. But you look at the defensive metrics, you would have no idea.
Yeah, and I think he gets overlooked, quite frankly, in what he's been able to do defensively, including knowing where to be on cutoffs and relays, where to be on a rundown play, how to back up plays at first base.
Now Ty France swings at the first pitch, pops it in the air, first base side, foul territory, drifting toward the Padre dugout. Freeman on the track, reaches up, 2 gone.
Well, friends, you can bid right now on incredible memorabilia and exclusive Dodger experiences, supporting programs that really help young people thrive both on and off the field. And the broadcast auction will run through the 12th of this month. You can check it out at Dodgers.com/auction. One of those is a personalized 2025 World Series ring. Personalized, not just one off the shelf. Personalized.
Ball one to Jackson Merrill.
So their travel packages, VIP Dodgers experiences.
There's a strike to even the count.
Meet and greet. How about a premium
strike? The hitter is challenging.
ABS
hitter challenge is not going to claim that premium suite at Uniqlo Field at Dodger Stadium. And
the ball, San Diego has 2 challenging ratings.
And if you bid on that premium suite, you'll also have with you, along during the game, the World Series trophies from 24 and 25.
Merrill flies the ball straight away center field. Pages is at the wall, and it's gone. Jackson Merrill goes deep for a second straight game. A solo home run here with 2 outs in the 4th inning to double the Padre lead. Well, the last 2 games, Jackson Merrill going to the opposite field.
This is a pitch in batting practice location, right down the middle. And Merrill got some full extension with his arms and hitting against that firm front side. Sends it out of here.
Well, Ohtani bullied Merrill with the fastball, struck him out on 3 heaters to end the first. And this time Merrill was timed up perfectly. Ball one to Xander Bogaerts. 66 pitches already for Shohei. 2 outs in the 4th inning. And that's a big sign for San Diego. Jackson Merrill has been dormant for the better part of a year and a half after finishing runner-up for Rookie of the Year in 2024. Ball and a strike on Bogaerts. Here's the pitch. Bounce foul. Strike 2. That home run for Merrill snapped a streak of 10 straight retired by Ohtani. The 1-2. Bogaerts gets a piece of a sinker. Stay alive. Shohei ready for his 70th pitch, a 1-2. Bogaerts lifts it in the air to left field. This is playable for somebody. Andy Pages will make the call. And the catch. That ends the 4th inning, but Jackson Merrill adds 1 for the Padres. 2-0, 3.5.
To be on a card is really humbling, but also to be able to create cards. Never in my wildest dreams would I have imagined that this opportunity would come to me. But I always say, like, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. I was ready for this moment to be able to create these cards to the best of my abilities and to do this project justice. And so I'm super proud to be creating cards. You know, you asked me when I was playing in 2017 or 18 if that was going to be a thing. Could have imagined.
We know what happened in 2014.
A World Series win for the San Francisco Giants.
Look at how clean that is. The gold, I don't know if you guys know what the gold means, but the gold means you are the World Series champions from the year before. But it's the honor of a lifetime, getting to win back-to-back World Series championships with 2 different teams.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Dodgers now trailing by 2. That's a solo home run by Jackson Merrill. Shohei Ohtani, Andy Pages, and Freddie Freeman on the docket for the Dodgers. We're still without a base runner against Michael King. First pitch, skied in the air, left field, drifting back toward the warning track. Camped out his sheets. And on the very edge of the track, he makes the catch for out number 1. I'm going to pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Dodgers Audio Network.
44.
Now Andy Pages. 2-0 Padres. First pitch on the ground is short, and it's played on a hop by Bogaerts. He spins and fires from the back edge of the dirt. 2 pitches, 2 outs for King in the fourth. Some terrific defense from Bogaerts to record the second. Here in the bottom of the fourth inning, presented by Uniqlo Field at Dodger Stadium. Visit uniqlo.com/US. Well, Michael King, 13 pitches in the first, 7 in the second, 10 in the third, and he's got the first 2 outs of the fourth on 2 pitches. And Ohtani just led off. And so, again, this is just going to factor into the energy expended by Shohei tonight. Strike one to Freddie Freeman.
And Freddie was forced into having to take that pitch, not to take a chance in only a 3-pitch inning.
Kings 0-1. Freeman hits it on the ground right side. Diving is Cronenworth, and it's by him into right field, a base hit. A 2-out single for Freddie Freeman. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate with Mookie Betts here in the fourth.
For Freeman, it's incredible what he's done. It finished tonight, last 17 games, hitting at .371. That's with 9 extra base hits.
On base streak now at 18 games, and the Dodgers finally have somebody on base. That's their first base runner and first hit. All wrapped up in one here with 2 gone in the fourth inning. Now Mookie Betts. King's first pitch is ball 1.
Yeah, Betts a lot of room in left center field. Merrill, the center fielder, shaded over a little bit towards right center.
King out of the stretch. Delivers a strike. Betts takes even the count. Padres 2. Dodgers nothing. King crouches down, stands back up, delivers the 1-1. And Betts takes a fastball for strike 2. Mookie shaking his head in the box. And on a roll, an 8-game hitting streak into tonight. On a 1-2. Betts pulls a fly ball to center field. Merrill came in, now drifting back, but it's a routine play for the final out. So Freddie's 2-out base hit is stranded at the end of 4. It's the Dodgers trailing.
It's time for the great mascot race. Ready, set, go. And they're on. They're neck and neck. Look at them go, folks. The crowd loves it. Down the home stretch. It's too close to call. Here's the play at the plate. It's Dinger. Congratulations. You won the great mascot race.
Hurley's had a good day. 2 hits for him. Swing and a drive. Belton right. Burley admires that one. She is long gone. Is it too early to say, holy cow? I think it is right on time. The Cardinals strike again. Do so with 2 strikes. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
What a 6th inning. Goosebump moment here at the ballpark for everybody.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Shohei Ohtani back to the mound, top of the 5th inning, 2-0 Padres. It'll be Song, Duran, and Tatis, 8-9-1 for San Diego. Ohtani at 72 pitches after his first 4 innings. Only 2 hits, but both of them have scored runs. Swing and a miss, strike 1 for Song. Now the walks burned him in the first inning. It set the stage for an RBI single from Sheets, and then Jackson Merrill, 2-out solo home run in the 4th on a 100-mile-per-hour fastball. Now Song pulls one down the right field line that's going to hook, just foul, strike 2. Ohtani and Rushing having a conversation right now, and appears to be a pleasant one, just trying to get on the same page. After the first inning of work, again, all eyes on those two, especially tonight, given what happened in Minnesota 8 days ago, Shohei's last start, where Rushing by his own admission had a bad night all around. First the 0-2 pitch to Song, swung on and bounced to Freeland. Picks it and makes the play. Oh gosh, he was just so smooth out there at second base. 1 gone in the 5th. And even though Ohtani gave up the run, he ended the inning with 3 strikeouts, and Rushing went over as he crossed the line. Ohtani did, and Shohei put his arm around Rushing, had a brief conversation, and then Shohei had to be checked out by the umpire. But over the last several days, Mo, you've seen a couple of displays of that from Ohtani. Breaking ball blown away to Duran, especially in Sacramento when, or on the road trip when Rushing had a sacrifice fly. Ohtani was the first one over there to greet him, give him an attaboy. Fouled back, ball and a strike.
Well, that spelled team. And, sometimes in the flavor of competition, you're trying so hard to do well and be a part of it that you kind of lose sight of the path.
Strike 2 taken by Duran. 1 out, nobody on in the 5th, 2-0 San Diego. Ball and 2 strikes on Duran, the number 9 hitter. The pitch. On the ground to Muncy, and he tries the short hop pick, but it's underneath his glove and into left field. We'll see how that one gets scored. They're calling it a base hit. It was sort of a looping liner toward third. Muncy backed up Mo to get in position to play the short hop, and
ball hit hard. Muncy did not really have time to shuffle to his left and get in front of the ball, and he was going to get the short hop.
So a runner on for Tatis Jr. Duran doesn't have many hits this year, but he has one here in the 5th. Tatis, a walk and a run and a strikeout tonight. First pitch flied high in the air, right field side. Tucker running toward the short wall, well in front of the pole, and it tails into the seats foul.
Going back to the story you're talking about the last time that, Rushing and Ohtani both doing something. You'd rather have 2 guys that are actively involved, maybe challenge one another, than 2 guys that are totally passive. And you say, oh, that's a nice parade walking by.
The 0-1 popped in the air, first base side. Freeman toward the Padre dugout, runs out of room. It's over the net.
Yeah, I feel you learn from involvement. It may be painful. And it's a learning situation for a young player. And I think Dalton Rushing realizes that, hey, look, the guy on the mound is really more in charge than the guy behind the plate. Because you want that pitcher to be able to throw a pitch that he's 100% committed in throwing, not something he's 65 or 70% committed in throwing.
0-2 on Tatis. Swing and a miss. Got him with a fastball above the zone. For Ohtani, that's his 8th strikeout. 2 outs in the 5th. Mo, the other aspect of this is just looking at it on a human level. Dalton Rushing is 25 years old. And by his own admission, he's got maturing to do. And that maturation is happening before everybody's eyes under the bright lights of Dodger Stadium, playing for the back-to-back world champions in pursuit of a three-peat. And you talk about the learning curve for any player, but especially a young catcher who's started the year as a backup, has been thrust into the starting role because of the injury to Will Smith. There's a lot going on. I'm not saying that to excuse Dalton Rushing, because he himself says, I don't want to make excuses. I got to be better. That's just the context for what we're seeing. 0-1 on Jake Cronenworth. Ohtani delivers home and bounces ball 1.
Major league level can be at times a very painful classroom for young players.
And you have veterans.
Even the veterans get humbled.
Exactly. You got to the big leagues quick. Right, and I'm sure you had to lean on big leaguers and veterans as Cronenworth fouls one over the net to kind of help you.
You got to bend over backwards sometimes and say, please, let's have a discussion.
2 outs. Duran on first, the runner. 2-0 San Diego in the fifth. Ohtani readies for a 1-2 to Cronenworth in his 84th pitch. On the ground, right side. Freeland with a terrific effort, but he's not going to get it. Dribbles into right field. The throw from Tucker is to third base, but Duran already sliding in safely. It's a 2-out single for Cronenworth to continue the fifth and put Padres on the corners with Manny Machado strolling up.
Well, a couple of things right there on the play. That was not a good breaking ball. It was hit for the base hit. But the throw really missed the cutoff man, and Ohtani was not backing up third base back.
That's another 2-strike hit, and it's been a negative theme for Ohtani the last 4 starts, giving up more of those than he had been accustomed to. First and third, 2 out. The pitch to Machado. Grounded to third. Muncy stops it with a jump. And Machado is jogging down the line, so that allows Muncy to take all the time in the world to throw over to Freeman and get the final out. So no runs, 2 hits. No errors, 2 stranded. Halfway home in L.A., the Dodgers trail 2-zip.
The 4th of July week. Yogi Berra was an 18-time All-Star and 10-time World Series champion.
This is the only perfect game in World Series history. You ask him about it, and he would say, it ain't been done before, and it ain't been done since.
David Wells was perfect on May 17th, 1998. Beanie Baby Day.
It's not the pitcher that's calling the game, it's the catcher calling what pitch to throw.
Home plate is 17 inches wide. And so he said, well, if it's more than an inch, and it was a lot more than an inch, then it's an illegal bat.
Well, he is. He's out. His third is out. Look at this. Keep it down a little, will you, please?
Okay, Yogi.
Casey Stengel and the other touring ball players met the King of England.
Of course, with my English, we had a little trouble understanding each other.
As Yogi said, when you come to a fork in the road, take it. Go to baseballhall.org to plan your visit to the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York, and catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv.
I'm going to go check out Food Truck Row. So, what did you guys get today?
Philly cheesesteaks.
Both of you got the same thing. Are they that good?
Oh, yeah.
Got a hot dog and some fries.
Just kind of basic ballpark.
Chicken bacon sandwich.
Uh-huh.
Philly cheesesteak.
Okay.
And some
Crinkle cut fries.
Okay, where are you guys from?
We're from Dallas.
Dallas. That's what's fun about baseball. It brings different regions together, not just the ball and glove and bat, but what we're eating.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
The Dodgers didn't have a base runner until 2 outs in the 4th. And Freddie Freeman singled. Now they're looking for a run. Trailing San Diego 2-0. Michael King has been dealing, and he deals strike 1 to Max Muncy.
At this point, King has gotten ahead in the counts, and the Dodgers have just had difficulty trying to square up bat with ball.
This is off the very end of the bat from Muncy, fouled toward his own dugout. Strike 2.
There's that changeup. It's a good one. It's a good one tonight.
The first 10 starts for Michael King, 4-2, an ERA of 2.31. In the last 7 starts, 1-5. An ERA of 5.45, but he has found that early season form tonight. Muncy down swinging, an ugly swing at that. A 3-pitch K for King to begin the 5th.
Tell you what, this looks like a painting right here from the booth. Looking out,
oh my goodness.
The clouds, the sunset, the clouds turning a little pink.
And we learned the type of cloud in school, but I forgot. We'll just call them wispy. Cotton candy skies. Kyle Tucker swings through a strike. Wispy clouds. It's not the scientific term.
You're doing the weather on TV pretty soon.
The 0-1. Tucker drops the barrel, pulls a fly ball to right. Tatis jogging toward the corner. Calmly makes the catch out number 2. 2-0 San Diego. 2 outs already. on 5 pitches in the 5th inning. Michael King needed just 8 pitches to get through 4. The Dodgers are simply not making him work. And typically, that's what this lineup does, Mo. They put you through the grinder. But you also do tip your cap to King. Obviously, he's executing his pitches.
He's having one of the better outings that he's had in recent times.
Teoscar Hernandez has to use his timeout before stepping into the batter's box. Interesting. Now he climbs in. King winds and fires. Misses up and in. The 1-0. Hooks away. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Hernandez holds the trigger and takes ball 3. Bottom of the order, trying to generate something here with 2 gone in the 5th. Dalton rushing on deck should Teoscar find his way aboard. The 3-0. Hernandez watches a strike on the inner half. Sinker at 93. Now the 3-1. Swing and a miss. Full count. By the way, based on a quick internet search, I believe the clouds that we have above us today, which are adding to your painting, are cirrus clouds. Yep, I believe. Here's the 3-2. Hernandez chops it foul off the plate. If there are any meteorologists or cloud enthusiasts hanging out with us on the Dodgers Audio Network, please let us know. Yeah. Please.
Glad they've walked outside, looked at the skies to help you out.
Another payoff pitch. And another strikeout. Hernandez was ahead 3-0, but he whiffs on a changeup, the trademark for King. Bookending K's in a 1-2-3-5 at the end of 5 full.
We're talking about power. We're talking about bling. This is the stuff that puts people in the seats.
Ruth's adoring fans pitched in to gift a crowd fit for the home run king.
How come the fans didn't, put something together for me?
They gave you a nice round of applause.
Good job, Carlos.
That man is 42 years old. I'm only 22. Until that man stay on that mound, nobody going to take me out of this game.
Okay, let me see what I can do about it. Right now, I feel like I can go over there and go placata right now on the field just because I held this batter, Willie Mays. I'm not giving it back to you. You need it back?
Get back.
Okay, you can continue talking.
And you're just going to hold on to it? Yeah.
Hammer and Hank became baseball's all-time home run king.
Hank Aaron flipped the bat, pointed to the outside, and said, placata.
Every single Triple Crown winner has been inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. So it looks pretty good for Miggy. Just saying. Go to baseballhall.org to plan your visit to the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York, and catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Back to Uniqlo Field at Dodger Stadium. The Padres leading LA 2-0, starting the 6th inning. Ohtani's first pitch fouled back by Gavin Sheets, strike 1. That was pitch number 86 for Ohtani comparatively. After 5 innings, Michael King, 50 pitches. He is on pace for a Maddox. It's a complete game shutout, fewer than 100 pitches. Sheets is jammed, pops it back foul, keeps the count 0-2. Or makes the count 0-2, I should say.
For Michael King, only 11 pitches have not been strikes tonight.
The 0-2 from Ohtani. Sheets on the ground to second. Freeland over his left. Fielded back edge of the dirt. Runs toward Freeman and gives him out number one.
Well, here is Steven Nelson's favorite.
Oh, boy.
The Dodgers, get ready for a day in paradise. Tuesday, they face the Rockies at 7:10. Now, here's the deal. Purchase a special ticket pack, and you'll get an exclusive Dodgers Hawaiian shirt presented by King's Hawaiian. For tickets, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
Shoots then. Strike one, bounced foul by Ty France.
Because Steven's wearing another Hawaiian shirt.
Honestly,
he leads Major League Baseball in Hawaiian shirts in his closet.
That's a fact. That's a fact. It'd be more efficient for you to tell the people when I'm
in line about 4 times to get the Hawaiian shirt that night.
Ball one, blowing outside. Even count on France, who's 0 for 2 with a K.
Because we do know that you have already requested one on a certain size.
I'm looking to add to the repertoire.
Yep.
Ball 2 from Ohtani. Advantage France.
And we don't blame you.
Again, Mo, I'm not making this up. You think I'm making this up, but people genuinely are asking for me to get a photo of you in that Hawaiian shirt. So I'm going to ask Dwayne McDonald to lock in on that giveaway. Strike 2, foul in the upper deck right side, square count.
And why would you ask Dwayne McDonald to get the
Because
the
I am not working that night, so I can't hold you hostage physically.
Yeah. Well,
emotionally, I'm...
If you cared, you'd be here.
Don't.
I did.
Swing. Got him with a fastball, and that's out number 2 in the 6th. Well, folks, if you blame the Dodgers offense tonight because they're not hitting, so all we can do is hit you with these punchlines.
And quite frankly, we're hitting it a little bit harder.
Yes. 9 Ks for Shohei, 2 outs, bases empty in the 6th, and Jackson Merrill bounces when fouled toward his own dugout, strike 1. And the reason the Dodgers trailed 2-0 instead of 1-0 is because the last time Merrill was at the plate in the 4th, he had a 2-out solo home run. Ohtani twirls in a curve, misses outside, a ball and a strike.
So when you get ready to come to work,
yes,
are you like a cleaners where they just press a button and it automatically spins around with?
Merrill is jammed, slices one toward left field, down for a hit. So Jackson Merrill, signs of life offensively for the young center fielder. Keeps the 6th inning going with a 2-out base hit. I do not have that technology.
Well, I thought maybe you did, and you press a special button, blue, green,
rainbow, purple, green. Yeah, we got all the colors.
Good to know.
Xander Bogaerts fouls back a strike. I do have some larger size shirts that you would fit if you'd like me. Were you looking to add?
Oh, yeah, men's sizes. That's what happens when you go there.
I put that on the tee, didn't I? The 0-1 pitch outside, rushing over to his right to keep that in front of him. Gosh, that was good, Mo. That was good. I do think one of these mediums would do nicely for you. 2 out and a runner on, 2-0 Padres, the 1-1 from Shohei. And Bogaerts punches one the other way. That's toward the right field corner. It's down for hit. It's down all the way to the wall. Tucker just getting there. So Merrill coming in from first. The relay home is late. It's a 2-out RBI double for Xander Bogaerts to make it 3-0 Padres.
Padres getting some timely hitting when needed. This was not all that bad of a pitch. It was a fastball. It was up. It was out over the outer third of the plate. By the time Tucker get the ball about 10 feet from the foul pole and get the ball back in, able to scamper around all the way was Merrill.
Shohei approaching the end of his line. He's at 98 pitches. The bullpen is up stretching. Nobody yet throwing. Ball went outside to Sungwon Song, third baseman, the 8th spot of the order. So Jackson Merrill a home run. Xander Bogaerts' RBI double. And Gavin Sheets in the first inning, an RBI base hit. The 3 run-scoring plays for the Padres. There's a strike from Ohtani. Fastball at 99. He's above 100 pitches.
Need this out right here, Stephen, because, this is within reach if the Dodgers can start putting together some better swings, but they have only 1 hit through the first 5 innings.
The 1-1. Song bounces one against the shift. Betts is there to field it on the cut of the grass, but he has no throw. Again, so Bogaerts kind of got beat with the fastball. It just threw the bat out there off the end of the bat, shot it down the right field corner. Song got beat here and just bounced it the other way against the Dodger infield shift, and he reaches with an infield hit. And so the bottom of the order is putting together a 2-out rally for the Padres in this 6th.
Yeah, and now the Dodgers bullpen will get some activity.
Mound visit from Dalton Rushing. Brought to you by Jacoby and Myers, because everyone deserves justice.
It's Kyle Hurt.
Shohei has thrown 102 pitches. He's now putting the glove over his mouth to finish his conversation with Rushing, walking back to the plate. Dodgers trailing 3-zip. And the way Michael King has pitched through the first 5 innings, this is more than plenty for the Padres ace. Rodolfo Duran, the backup catcher in the 9th spot, 1 for 2, singled his last time up. Struck out previous to that. He's the batter. One that Ohtani must get with Tatis on deck. The first pitch. Wave and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, there's something else that's active right here, too. If Song takes off, with Muncy playing deep at third and Bogaerts getting a huge secondary lead at third, they would not throw down to second base.
David Macias, first base coach, just gave Song a pat on the backside. Takes a conservative lead. Ohtani in the stretch. Another breaking ball, another whiff, another strike, 0-2.
I think Duran also saw Song kind of bluffed going, took 2 or 3 steps. As Duran looked a little surprised that he did not continue to second.
Shohei needs 1 more strike. His 105th pitch of the game. Runner goes. And it hooks outside. No chase this time from Duran. And so Song steals second. So he's in the scoring position. Second and third for San Diego. All this happening with 2 outs. A Merrill base hit, a Bogaerts double, an infield hit. Now a 1-2 pitch. Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fastball up to 100 there for Shohei. This is a new season high in pitches thrown. 106. Getting ready for 107. It's on the way. And it's fouled over the net. The previous high was 105 pitches May 13th against the Giants. Got the first 2 outs of this inning. Struggling to get the last one. Still 2-2 on Duran. The pitch. Grounded foul of third. Ohtani gave him back-to-back sweepers. And the catcher was able to put a bat on each of them. Trying to give Ohtani a chance to complete a quality start. At least 6 innings, no more than 3 runs allowed. Pitch 109, fouled away right side, and Duran has the Padres' top step. Clapping in unison, appreciating the battle from the backstop. This is going to be at least 8-pitch plate appearance for Duran. Pitch 110 from Shohei. Popped in the air, right side, shallow right field. Freeman backing up along the line. Now in foul territory, he makes the catch. And that ends the 6th inning. Xander Bogaerts with a 2-out RBI double. 3-0 Padres in the middle of the 6th.
There's a storm warning in South Florida. It's the Miami Marlins.
Baseball's hottest June team, and they stay red hot this month.
The fish are flying and are officially the hottest team in baseball this month. Otto Lopez is looking extremely all-starry at short. He's among league leaders in batting average, hits, and multi-hit games.
Otto Lopez has himself yet another multi-hit day.
Right beside him, Xavier Edwards, putting up solid on-base numbers while flashing some silky smooth glove work. Throw in Liam Hicks breaking out at 27, Max Meyer emerging as one of the league's best pitchers, and Sandy Alcantara starting to regain his Cy Young form. And hey, they've already proved they can beat the best. This season, they're the only team to hand losses to aces Shohei Ohtani, Paul Skeens, and The Miz. Red flags are out in Little Havana. These Marlins are dangerous.
Well, this is the World Series card. Everybody said, you know, what's it going to be to pitch against Sandy Koufax, who's a dominant pitcher? I said, I hope I don't embarrass myself. And I didn't. You know, pitched my first shutout ever. We won 6-0, and my parents were there. My mom was afraid of heights, so she was in the upper deck. She had to come down and trade seats with somebody so that she could actually watch her 20-year-old son pitch a shutout in the World Series.
The sixth about to begin. Dalton Rushing, Alex Freeland, and Shohei Ohtani on the docket for the Dodgers, trying to break through against Michael King, who's through 5 one-hit innings. Rushing bounces the first pitch to the backstop foul, strike one. The Dodgers trailing 3-0. The Padres got 1 in the first, 1 in the fourth, and 1 in the top of this 6th inning. Kings 0-1. Outside, and the count evens. Well, it was Dalton Rushing last night, Mo, who sparked the Dodgers comeback, trailing 6-0 and a 2-run homer to get things going. Can he be a spark again tonight? Bounces a base hit into right center field.
Well, you ask and you shall receive, and maybe that's going to get the bats going. That's the first time the Dodgers have had the leadoff man reach base tonight.
Now Alex Freeland at the bottom of the order. When I say that, I remember having a conversation with Alex earlier this year about that. Talk about the bottom of the order production. It's been great for the Dodgers the first part of this year. King's first pitch out of the stretch. Freeland takes outside ball one.
We've talked a lot after ball games, too, about the fact the bottom third of the order has really helped set the table for the top part.
And Freeland's response to me when I brought up the bottom of the order production, he said there's no bottom, top, middle, just 9 dudes ready to go to work and do their job. Freeland pushes a fly ball to left field. Over to his left is Sheets, 5 feet in front of the track. He makes the catch for the first out.
You know, and I like that explanation. Not the bottom. It's just that some guys bat before others.
Yeah. Some bats garner more attention than others. Biggest example of that, digging in now. Shohei Ohtani, who's trying to help out his own cause. He's on the hook for a loss right now, trailing 3-0. First pitch from King. Clips the outside corner with a changeup, strike one. Ohtani flew out to left in the fourth on the very first pitch that he saw. Didn't miss it by much. Kings 0-1. Misses upstairs.
Well, if all 3 outfielders are playing like it's late in the ball game with a tie score, prevent doubles. Very deep.
Dodgers trailing by 3, rushing on first, 1 out in the 6th. A ball and a strike, the pitch. Not close, misses outside.
And finally missed with a changeup. Tosses the ball out. It was the ball.
Ohtani entered tonight 9 for 21 with 3 home runs lifetime against King. Now 9 for 23. Trying to improve that mark even further. On a 2-1. King misses the outside corner again. Ball 3. Ohtani sitting pretty. 3 balls and a strike. Here comes King. Ohtani a little late on a fastball. Fouls it away. Strike 2.
He may have been thinking, hey, hitter's count. Does he come back with a changeup again? Well, he did not. He may get it here.
King has one he likes. The count full. Here's the payoff. Ohtani pulls it in the air to right. Tatis in front of the track. Hardly asked to move. Makes the catch 2 out. Throws to first, but rushing back to the bag. That's out number 2. So after getting rushing on as the leadoff batter, he hasn't been able to move. Dodgers turn to Andy Pages to continue the 6th. Down 3-0. King in the stretch. Strike 1 on a first pitch breaking ball. Pages takes time. Dodgers getting 2 hit by Michael King, both hits singles. The right-hander misses outside with a fastball, 1-1 for Pages. He's 0 for 2, a couple ground ball outs. Rushing being held on first by Ty France, right side of the infield wide open. 1-1. This is in just off the hands of Pages. Takes advantage in the count. King still at just 64 pitches with 2 outs in the 6th. On a 2-1. Pages pops back a slider over the net foul. Two outs, a run first. The 2-2. This is up. Filling the count for Pages. King goes to his right waistband. Has a pitch count device there. Has when he likes. Ball at the belt. Crouches down as he normally does, and now the 3-2 pitch misses low. Ball 4 and a 2-out walk. It's the first walk of the game for King, and it puts the Dodgers in position, bringing the tying run to the plate with Freddie Freeman.
The trip to the mound.
Ruben Niebla, the pitching coach, widely respected in the game. He's seeing King labor here in the 6th. He's thrown 17 pitches, which is comfortably the most he's thrown in any single inning tonight. The Padre pen is up. That looks like Adrian Morejon, who just walked out the mound to begin his warm-up process. It's 3-0 San Diego. Runners on first and second, 2 outs in the 6th. When the Dodgers saw King in San Diego, it was Freddie Freeman, who was at the plate with the bases loaded in his tie game. Drew a walk to give the Dodgers the lead, and then Mookie Betts had a 2-run single, proved to be the game winner. Can Freddie come through against King again? First pitch on the ground to second, a routine ground out. And just like that, the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 stranded.
So Rockies is really like where my major league career really took off. You know, it was a special time in my life, 7 years with the team. And this jersey in particular, 2018 postseason patch on it here. So I've always kept all these jerseys with the patch on them because that's what it's all about, is getting to the playoffs and trying to win the championship. You know, the black jersey with the cutoff, not a lot of teams rock the cutoff anymore, but this is a jersey we wore all the time in Colorado.
Ohtani, whose 147 ERA is second in the major leagues, trailing just the Miz. Strikes out Lewis, his first one of the game.
I saw Ohtani picking at his finger in the first inning. Doesn't seem to be affecting him here. That is absolutely filthy.
Home with an 0-2. Strikes out the side in the third.
Another splitter. He had no idea where that one was. He strikes out on 3 pitches.
Boy, oh boy. 6 pitches and 6 strikes and 2 Ks for Lewis.
And a lot of non-competitive swings. I mean, he's just not seeing the ball well off Ohtani and put him away right there with his sinker.
And there it is right there, 99 for strike 3. He is average tonight right at 100 with that fastball, which would be the first time in his career that he averages triple digits in a game.
That's why he swung 3-0, because that was going to be his best pitch to hit. Sweeper, sweeper, oh, and then here, 99 fastball.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Dodgers go to the pen. A pitching change brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Replacing Shohei Ohtani is the right-hander Kyle Hurt. Final line for Shohei, 6 innings, 3 runs, all of them earned on 7 hits, 2 walks, 9 Ks. ERA now 1.79 on the year. 110 pitches, a season high, 73 strikes. The first pitch from Hurt is a strike on a foul ball from Tatis Jr. The Dodgers down 3-0 in the 7th. Hurt, the 0-1 in the dirt. Tatis 0 for 2, 2 Ks, a walk and a run against Shohei. 1-1 pitch inside with a changeup, 2 balls and a strike. Here comes Hurt. Swung on and bounced foul of third. Square count. With the count square, Hurt delivers and strikes out Tatis. High fastball at 96. 1 gone in the 7th.
Just trying to get that lead-off hitter, especially somebody who's in speed like Tatis, when he applies the speed.
Ball 1 to Jake Cronenworth. 1 for 2. Singled his last time up. Also has a walk. Hurt trying to keep the Dodgers within 3. Strike on the inside corner.
You hear so many times in baseball, Stephen, for pitchers that keep the ball down, keep the ball down. Hurt's actually had more success in elevating the fastball.
Here's 1-1. Cronenworth ropes a base hit in the right center field. Pages over to field it.
That was a changeup. Well, here's the numbers on Kyle Hurt. When he elevates the fastball in particular, he's allowed a below 100 batting average. That's 7th best among National League relievers. Manny
Machado is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Padres are up 3-0. Ball one from Hurt, a first pitch changeup. 1 on, 1 out, the bottom of the 7th, brought to you by Shakey's Pizza Parlor, the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com. Hurt out of the stretch. Misses downstairs. 2-0. The 2-0. Tatis with a wave and a miss. Front door breaking ball. Pitch from Hurt. Tails inside. 3-1. Hurt settles and delivers. Ball 4. Machado on for the first time with a 1-out walk.
The crowd reacted Machado because he threw the bat down.
Maybe he just wanted to swing really bad. Hurt, didn't give him enough strikes to swing at.
Sorry.
First and second for Gavin Sheets, who started the scoring tonight. RBI base hit in the first inning against Ohtani. Then Merrill hit a solo home run in the 4th. Xander Bogaerts, a 2-out RBI double in the 6th. Ball 1 to Sheets with the changeup.
Okay, the good pitch right here. Ground ball, double play, get out of the inning. And then let the bats come alive for the Dodgers.
Too few strikes early in Hurt's appearance, just like there were for Ohtani in the first inning. 1-0, and Sheets scalds one foul way out in front of that fastball. That was the 15th pitch for Hurt, just the 7th strike. And Shohei missed with what, his first 6 or 7 pitches of the game. On a 1-1, Sheets bounces the ball to second. Freeland, the backhand flip to Betts. Here comes the turn in time for 2. 4-6-3 twin killing, and Kyle Hurt wiggles out of it. Puts up a 0 in the 7th, sends us to the stretch with the Dodgers down 3-0.
And on the ground sharply beyond third, and it's going to roll down the left field line toward the corner. Burrell picks it off the cutout. He's going to have a play at second. Millar is out at second base.
What a slide.
He slid short of the bag, and Tomas Perez puts the tag on him. And now they're chatting. What a nice scene.
That wasn't a real good slide.
With these designs, I wanted to bring out the Old English letter font, but add a twist to it. This is one I've developed over the years and used on a lot of tattoos. You could tell a sign painter or a lettering person by their numbers. That reveals a lot about them. It's an honor to design for the Dodgers. It's almost gone beyond sports, even into fashion. People wear LA caps all over the world.
So the reason I got to Cooperstown is because I played with Cal and I played with Eddie and I played with some of the greatest players ever. And, I just had to figure out how I did my job. And I was honored to have some of the best players that ever played put on uniforms. And they happen to be Oriole uniforms. If there's ever any doubt that I'm 78, all I got to do is look at my old cards and I know.
Mookie Betts leading off the bottom of the seventh, taking ball one from Michael King. The Dodgers trying to chip away this 3-0 lead. And I think now's the time that the Dodgers turn things around because we just got a visit from the legendary Jim Hill in the booth. So if you want the vibes to shift in a 3-0 game, maybe
it started to shift with a ground ball double play, got out of the inning.
Oh, the Padres win a check swing appeal, so it's a ball and a strike for Betts. Here comes King. Way outside, ball two. It is Betts, Muncy, and Tucker here in the bottom of the seventh, brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Just one inning of the Dodgers had the leadoff man get aboard. That was in the sixth. They could not score. They stranded two.
On a 2-1. Betts holds the trigger as King misses with ball three. Activity in the San Diego pen. Adrian Morejon now throwing. King at 72 pitches. Basically been on cruise control. 3-1. That misses. Ball four, a leadoff walk. And, I mean, the first 5 innings, Mo, were sensational for King. The Dodgers could hardly touch him. It was a 2-out single from Freddie in the fourth. That was their first and only base run. But then in the sixth, a leadoff single from Rushing, 2-out walk from Pajes, and then a leadoff walk here for Betts in the seventh.
King's had a lot of first pitch or early count outs.
Muncy takes up high, ball one. Fans here at Dodger Stadium trying to spur on every ounce of momentum with every pitch that appears to help the Dodger cause. The 1-0. Muncy ropes a base hit into right field. First 2 on for the Dodgers in the seventh. And how much longer will Craig Stammen stay with King?
Well, there's already, just watching the Dodgers dugout. Dave Roberts has had some discussions with Bob Guerin, field coordinator, and just kind of moving around. They went back inside. I think a couple of hitters are maybe in the batting cage because they bring in the lefty, and there's some pinch hitters that may be called upon now.
Craig Stammen, long, slow march to the mound. Michael King, after 75 pitches, is done. 6+. He leaves with a 3-0 lead, but he's on the hook for Betts and Muncy. Aboard with nobody out. Kyle.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
The first thing people realize is the history of Montgomery, and that history is real. So while that history is in the past, it also helps us move forward in a positive way.
Just like a lot of other of the 120 minor league teams, the baseball is not what we do, right? The Tampa Bay Rays do a phenomenal job of sending amazing athletes here, and we let them handle the baseball, and we handle everything outside the line.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
.771 or visit dmh.lacounty.gov.
It's pitching change for the Padres, brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. A 15-minute drive through oil change locations all around Southern California. It's the high-leverage lefty, Adrian Morejon, inherits Betts and Muncy on base. Nobody out, bottom of the seventh. Kyle Tucker coming to the plate is the tying run. The Dodgers behind San Diego 3-0. Tucker wipes his chin with his right shoulder, stands in, taps the cleats, ready to roll. The first pitch from Morejon is a ball outside, fastball at 99. Tucker in his career against Morejon, 3 for 8 with a home run. Dodgers down to their last 9 outs of offense. Morejon deals. Tucker checks his swing. It's a sinker, low, call ball
pitch is called a ball. The catcher's challenging.
But you hear the challenge from Dunan. The Padres have 2 still. Will they maintain 2? No, they lose 1.
Pitch confirms San Diego has 1 chance remaining.
That sinker downstairs, Steve, and that's really Morejon's pitch. He's had a higher ground ball rate than any other reliever in the National League. The highest.
So 2 balls, no strikes for Tucker, who's 0 for 2 so far tonight. Morejon kicks and spins off the back of the mound to keep Betts close to second base.
How often does Morejon get ground ball outs? I mean, it's incredibly high, 63%.
Tucker standing outside the batter's box. Knocked the dirt off his cleats, steps back in. Taps the plate a couple of times. Holds the bat out toward Morejon. Now brings it above his back left shoulder. The 2-0 pitch. Tucker swings, hits it on the ground to second, and it's booted by Cronenworth. Everybody's safe. A routine should have been 4-6-3 double play ball. Turns into a bases-loaded opportunity for the Dodgers.
Well, just as we said, Morejon, highest percentage of ground balls by any National League reliever, and he had one delivered. Should have been the double play. They don't get an out at all, and the Dodgers have the tying runs on base with nobody out.
Teoscar Hernandez at the plate. 3-0 Padres in the bottom of the 7th, but the Dodgers have them loaded and nobody out. Teo against the lefty Morejon. First pitch is hammered. This is way back, and it is gone. Grand slam, Teoscar Hernandez. Dodgers lead 4-3.
And the Dodgers look like the comeback kids. They did it down 6-0 last night. They were down 3-0 tonight. And with that grand slam, Daniels Jewelers, proud sponsor of the trip around the diamond. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball for a free baseball bracelet along with $50 off a $99 coupon.
Now Dalton rushing, still no outs. Strike 1 from Morejon. Right after the error on Cronenworth, instead of Betts on 3rd and 2 out, bases loaded, no out, and a go-ahead grand slam from Teo. Rushing, swings and fouls a slider, strike 2.
The atmosphere in the building just changed.
Morejon's 0-2. Misses up. Rushing, getting a chance to hit left on left. He's facing Morejon for the very first time. The Dodgers now ahead 4-3 after the 6th career grand slam from Teoscar Hernandez. His first home run off the injured list. On a 1-2, rushing, grounds it to first. Fielded by France. Morejon covers the bag and retrieves a toss. He dropped it, but that was after he stepped on first. So the out was indeed recorded.
The hard-throwing Edgardo Enriquez getting loose in the Dodgers bullpen.
Pinch hitting for Alex Freeland. It'll be Tommy Edman. Edman was initially in the starting lineup as we got to the park on this Friday, Mo, but then the Dodgers scratched him in favor of Freeland. 1 out Nobody on in the 7th because Teoscar Hernandez unloaded him with a grand slam. 4-3 LA. Ball 1 in the dirt for Morejon. Edmunds first at bat presented by Edmunds. Get an offer for your car and find your next one on Edmunds.com. Here's the pitch. It is low, 2-0. This is the number 9 spot of the order. Edman pitch hitting for Freeland. Ohtani's spot is next, but he is not on deck. Miguel Rojas is. Morejon's 2-0 pitch. Edman takes high, ball 3. The pitch is inside. That's a 4-pitch walk to Tommy Edman, the pinch hitter. Comes Ruben Niebla. Padres pitching coaches visit the mound. Nobody throwing for San Diego in the pen right now. Morejon came in for Michael King. The Dodgers couldn't touch him for basically 6 innings. So things started to go a little bit the other way in that 6. He stranded a pair of runners, but only 1 hit through 5 and no runs. He leaves the game. 2 that Morejon inherited came around to score. They're charged to King.
So King just pitched a terrific ball game, only the 2nd inning. Here in the 7th, the Dodgers had the leadoff man aboard, and it was a walk.
So Rojas pinch hitting for Ohtani. 1-on, 1 out in the 7th. The Dodgers leading 4-3. And Edmunds caught between first and second. Morejon read his jump perfectly, threw it to first, and then France gave it to second, and Edman is caught stealing. So the base is wiped clear. We're going to pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Dodgers Audio Network. Morejon's first pitch to Rojas. Fouled back. Strike 1. So Edman just got on via the walk, and now he's off. But the Dodgers have roared back once again against the Padres. Down 6-0 last night, they won. Down 3-0 tonight, they lead 4-3 in the 7th. Rojas checks his swing, and a changeup is called strike 2 on the outside corner. Rojas looked like he wanted to challenge that, opted not to. Morejon ready for an 0-2 pitch. Here it is. This is low. And Jake Cronenworth, the second baseman, standing out there at second base, and he's got to feel all types of lonely right now. Rojas slashes one foul to stay alive at 1-2. It was Cronenworth's error on a tailor-made double play ground ball, but he booted it to the back edge of the dirt. And that set the stage for Teoscar Hernandez's go-ahead slam. On another 1-2, Rojas hits it down the line, fair ball into the left field corner. And that Edman caught stealing hurts, but the ball is called dead as it ricocheted off the security guard's chair. Would have been a double for Rojas anyway. Mo, if Edman is still on the bases, the Dodgers probably double their lead on that swing.
Yep, exactly. And for Rojas, a terrific bat down very quickly, 0-2. Obviously, that is a huge run now at second base.
A pinch hit double for Rojas, who stays hot. 4-3 Dodgers in the 7th. 2 outs. Rojas on second base. Pages the batter. Monejon misses inside, ball 1. Pages tonight 0 for 2 with the walk. The 1-0. Checks his swing and a ball down and in. Here comes the 2-0. Pages has ball 3, miss inside. And with the count 3-0, first base open, they're going to intentionally walk Andy Pages to face Freddie Freeman. He's the 9th Dodger to the plate here in the 7th.
Well, speaking of Freddie Freeman, how about the 18th inning walk-off bobblehead night on Monday where the Rockies are in? First 40,000 fans in attendance will take home the exclusive Freddie Freeman bobblehead. It's presented by 76. Come out and join us. Dodgers.com/promotions.
2 on, 2 out, 4-3 LA. Monejon to Freeman. Ball 1 low and away. This is a busy inning for the lefty Monejon. More than 20 pitches. Now at 22 to be exact. Freeman 1 for 3 tonight, so his on-base streak now at 18 games. The chance to give the Dodgers some cushion. The 1-0. Hooks outside. Ball out of hand. No swing from Freddie. The Teoscar Hernandez grand slam has given the Dodgers their first lead of the game here in the bottom of the 7th. On 2-0. Freeman swings and misses on a fastball. The count 2-1.
Well, for Teoscar, the Dodgers, when he was on the injured list, really missed his bat. He comes back now, joined the ball club in Sacramento. That was his 6th career grand slam.
Monejon as Rojas dancing off second base behind him. Delivers the 2-1. Freeman bounces the ball right side. Backhanded by France, the first baseman. Monejon receives the underhand toss, and that ends the inning. So the Dodgers strand 2, but they scored 4 on 1 swing. Teoscar Hernandez with a go-ahead grand slam. 4-3 Dodgers on to the 8th.
Where there's baseball,
For the first 2 months of the season, San Diego's dynamic showman, Fernando Tatis Jr., has experienced, well, let's just call it a power outage. One of the game's most electric players had gone 55 consecutive games and more than 200 at-bats without a home run. That all changed last Saturday against the Nats. In the top of the 5th, Tatis faked a bunt on the first pitch, but on the next pitch, he unleashed, like really unleashed, crushing the ball 451 feet.
Home run number 1 of 2026 for Fernando Tatis Jr.
It was his longest home run since 2021 and capped a 6-game stretch in which he had 13 hits and raised his batting average by 24 points.
Enjoy the ride, Fernando.
With the home run monkey off his back, let's see if El Nino can turn the tide and add the power surge the Padres will need to keep pace with the Dodgers in the NL West.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Mo, how quickly do things change out there between the white lines in the game of baseball?
2 nights in a row, they've changed in a hurry. Dodgers pecked away last night. Came up with 4 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th. Last night, the Dodgers scored in all but 2 innings.
Tonight, scored in just 1. And still, they have the lead. 4-3 starting the 8th. Edgardo Enriquez misses the ball 1 to tie France. A go-ahead grand slam from Teoscar Hernandez directly following an error from Jake Cronenworth on a would-be double play ball. 1-0 to France. Foul away right side. So here we are, the Dodgers and Padres in the top of the 8th inning. Brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. The MVP for fun, food, and good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are, Morongo. Good times. On a 1-1, Enriquez misses badly in the left-handed batter's box. 2 balls and a strike for France. The pitch. Swung on and bounced to third. Muncy charges it, picks it cleanly on a short second hop, runs toward first, throws to Freeman, 1 out in the 8th. It's been an eventful night for Muncy at third, and just in terms of, there's been a couple of really tough hops his way. He's handled a couple. One of them got him a little bit. But Mo, he continues to play the heck out of third base and should be the starting third baseman.
Does. It's, you know, you put him really in the top 5 of what we've seen at least.
The all-important first out. Ball 1 down and in on Jackson Merrill, who's got a multi-hit game, and he scored 2 of the 3 San Diego runs. Enriquez sets, kicks, and deals. Misses up and away. Merrill struck out in the first. Ohtani just bullied him with the fastball. Tried to do it again in the 4th, but this time Merrill was ready for the fastball, and he had a solo home run to left center field in that section that's tarped off for the batter's eye. Enriquez has strike 1, delivers a cutter, taken by Merrill. 4-3 Dodgers, top of the 8th. 1 out and nobody on. The pitch. Hooking foul into the net, first base side. Final line for Michael King. 6 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, but only 1 earned. 2 walks, 5 Ks. 75 pitches, 50 strikes. Enriquez with a 2-2. Got him swinging. Fastball at 100, right down the pipe, and Merrill is down via the K. The 11th Dodger strikeout tonight. Ohtani had 9 in his 6 innings of work.
So Enriquez come in 8th inning last night. He had 1 pitch that he threw that registered 103 miles an hour.
And Mo, he's been on some kind of run out of the Dodger pen. Strike 1 in the outside corner to Xander Bogaerts. 2 outs, bases empty. The Dodgers leading by a run in the 8th.
It was 101.
Bogaerts, an RBI double his last time up. 2 outs in the 6th. That made it 3-0 San Diego. This time he swings and chops it to third. Muncy has it in the glove. Throws to first. That's a 1-2-3 shutdown 8 for Enriquez. 4-3 Dodgers. They'll try and pad the lead when we come back in the back-to-back world champion Dodgers.
The Arizona Diamondbacks are striking back after a slow start, and it's largely thanks to one of baseball's fastest men.
Corbin's on the run. He's going the distance. He's going for speed.
Corbin Carroll has been playing like an MVP since his debut in 2022, but in his 4th full season, he's taken his game to a whole new level.
This guy's unbelievable. He's unforgettable.
On Sunday, Carroll put together one of the best games of his career, going 4 for 4 with 2 triples and a 9-1 D-backs win. That put Carroll at 8 triples for the season, twice as many as any other player, and 51 for his career.
He's the reason why you come to the ballpark.
Watch him hit and watch him run.
He became the 2nd fastest player of all time to reach 80 homers and 50 triples. Only Hall of Famer Lou Gehrig did it faster. Carroll's on pace to lead the majors in triples for the 3rd straight season, and he's only 1 triple away from tying the Diamondbacks club record of 52.
And it is officially Tuesday. You wouldn't be able to tell in the stands because there is still a lot of energy.
We told him you got to dive and get dirty. You're supposed to dive at balls hit right at you. He just made every physics teacher in the country proud.
I don't know why it is in baseball they have the best bubble gum.
Painful foul ball off of Will Smith. Yeah. You saw and heard Ohtani's reaction to it, and I don't think we need to show the replay of it.
You know it ain't no stopping all the dogs I'm dropping. It's Friday night, so everything is...
Tonight's game is brought to you by First 5 California. 1 in 3 children are at risk of toxic stress, but there are things parents can do to help. Learn how to overcome it at first5california.com. Last night, the Dodgers overcame a 6-0 deficit to win the series opener 12-7. Tonight, they were down 3-0 entering the bottom of the 7th. And after an error loaded the bases with nobody out, Teoscar Hernandez hit a go-ahead grand slam. 4-3 in the 8th. Ball 1 to Mookie Betts from the new pitcher for the Padres, the right-hander Bradley Rodriguez. 33rd appearance, an ERA of 2.06 for the young righty. Here's the pitch, swung on and popped straight up, right side of the infield. France camped out underneath it. The first baseman squeezes out number 1. Well, coming up, you can take home Shohei Ohtani's greatest game bobblehead presented by Inaba. That's Wednesday against the Colorado Rockies. If you're looking for tickets or more information, head to Dodgers.com/promotions. Almost just took Mo out, handing the card back to Dwayne McDonald. Mo, you all good, brother? You going to survive?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Now Max Muncy. Ball 1 outside. 1 out, nobody on in the 8th. 4-3 LA. And it was Muncy who followed Betts. Second batter of the 7th. Mookie walked. Muncy singled. So he's 1 for 3 with a base hit and a run scored. Ball 2 outside from Rodriguez. The 2-0 pitch. Muncy swats it in the air, left field side. It's going to tail out of play. Right before Rodriguez started his delivery, Mo, his front left foot kind of scraped back like he was moving some dirt.
Yeah, it just seemed odd.
Yeah, like, I'm not saying that should have been a balk, but like you thought he was going to start his windup or something. Very odd. Now set for the 2-1. Muncy swings and fouls it straight back. Fastball at 98. Max frustrated with that. He wanted to do more with that pitch. So the count squares up 2-2. Dodgers 4, Padres 3. 1 out, nobody on. 2 balls and 2 strikes for Muncy. The pitch. Down and in, ball 3 and a full count. Muncy getting ready for the payoff. Rodriguez with the ball at the belt. Here's the 3-2. Upstairs, ball 4, and Muncy takes a 1-out walk. And this is where the game really unraveled for San Diego. Kyle Tucker in the 7th, Mo. First and second, no out. Morejon does what he does, gets a ground ball to second base, and Cronenworth booted it for an error to load the bases. Teoscar Hernandez made him and San Diego pay.
It's called a strike. The hitter's challenging.
ABS challenge coming from Kyle Tucker here with 1 on and 1 out in the 8th. Initially was called a strike, and it's confirmed to be a strike.
Call is confirmed. Los Angeles has 1 challenge remaining.
So both teams down to 1 challenge left. Tucker steps out of the left-handed batter's box. He is 0 for 3 with a run scored. Grounded foul. 0-2. With 2 strikes against him. Rodriguez to Tucker. Outside. 1-2. You know, an interesting trend for Tucker. Not necessarily a great one this year, Mo. He has produced consecutive multi-hit games just one time this year. Last night he was perfect at the plate, 4 for 4 with a double and a walk. Tonight 0 for 3 with a run. On a 1-2 pitch, he pops it into shallow center field. Backing up from short is Bogarts, and the shortstop makes the catch for out number 2. And so that trend will continue. And
Tucker, to me, Stephen, has just been searching for a swing that he can hold on to and repeat. And it just has not worked out on a continuous basis.
He's now 9 for 56 in games following a multi-hit game, Tucker. 2 outs, runner on first, Teoscar Hernandez. What do you got for an encore? Ball 1 inside from Rodriguez. When Teoscar came up to the dish in the 7th, he was 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And last night, he was 0 for 4 with a strikeout. So 0 for 6 in the series. Comes up with the bases loaded, nobody out. The Dodgers trailing 3-0. And in one swing, he puts them up 4-3. Rodriguez delivers a strike, an even 1-1 count. It's his 8th home run of the season, first since coming off the injured list. On a 1-1, Teo checks up on a sinker that ran in toward his hands. Ball 2. Dodgers have an out to get some insurance. Tanner Scott warming up in their pen. The 2-1. Hernandez swings and grounds it to third. Picked there by Song on a short hop. Sets and throws to first to get Teo in the final out. So Muncie's 1-out walk is stranded. This game going to the 9th. The Dodgers ahead 4-3. They need 3.
Here we go. This is a classic road jersey for Boston. This is the first uniform I put on when I came with Boston. When you see those 2 socks together, that's one thing I know I had to do. I had to make sure I had my red socks high, okay? My 2 red socks, because, you know, there's 2 here.
And he'll hit it in the hole. Tovar, a long throw from the outfield. Grass, they got him! Oh, my goodness!
Cruz the other way to deep right center, the other way, and Kaiser leaps and makes a phenomenal catch up against the wall.
Shallow, trouble. Griffin makes the play. Connor Griffin, tremendous play by the Pirates shortstop.
Leaping catch by Curtis Mead for the out. Snow cone in the webbing of the glove. Line to center, Pete Crow Armstrong in, slides and he makes the catch. Great play by Pete. The throw from Montgomery to second. Got him. What an arm from the rookie, Braden Montgomery. By 10 makes the catch. A dazzling effort again from Abreu and a tip of the cap from Sonny Gray.
One's driven out to right field. That takes Nimmo back near the wall. He makes the catch.
Hit that wall hard, but he makes the play, and this one's over.
Sponsored by Cars for Kids. If you're ready to donate your old car, 1-877-CARS-4-KIDS. 1-877-CARS-4-KIDS. Cars with a K, and donate your car today. So here you go. Top of the 9th. Dodgers 4, Padres 3. Tanner Scott will face 8, 9, and 1 for the Padres. Song, Duran, and Tatis. But pinch hitting for Song is Samad Taylor, right-handed hitter. Scott had to come in last night. He threw 5 pitches, 3 strikes to record the final out of the game. His first pitch tonight is low. Ball 1 to the pinch hitting Taylor. Scott misses again. Down and in with the slider. Imperative to get somebody the first out for sure, but especially somebody like Taylor, Mo, because this is a guy who has a ton of speed.
He can motor.
And so, in a one-run game, you don't want to put that kind of speed on the bases. The 2-0, Taylor takes a strike, and Scott is on the board. Last night, Taylor was 1 for 3 with a walk and a run, hitting .333 his first 23 games this year, an OPS of .826. Scott exhales and fires. Misses outside, not close with ball 3. 3-1 to Taylor. This is a local kid, pride of Corona High. Waiting on the 3-1, and he takes strike 2 to fill the count. If I'm not mistaken, Scott has thrown nothing but sliders the first 5 pitches out of the pen. Does he go 6 in a row? Or does he try the hard stuff? Here's the payoff. Fouled away, a fastball at 98. Still 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Swung on and grounded foul toward the far end of the Dodger dugout. He went back to the slider. The next pitch from Scott to Taylor will be number 8. Here it is. Another foul ball.
Another slider.
Really fascinating approach here for Scott against Taylor. 8 pitches, 7 sliders. Now number 9. Struck him out with
slider.
1 away.
And it may not have been in the strike zone. That was down. It was caught almost in the dirt.
It's another pinch hitter in for Duran, Miguel Andujar. Now, Scott faced Andujar last night as a pinch hitter in the 9th. Scott inherited 2 walks from Paul Gervais, and Andujar in an RBI base hit off Scott. And so Dalton Rushing having a chat with the Dodger closer. Andujar is 3 for 8 with a double lifetime against Scott with a walk and 3 Ks. And he has found his swing, it appears, the last 6 games. He's 8 for 16 in that stretch. Season average up to 265. Four 3 Dodgers, top of the 9th. 1 out and nobody on. The first pitch. Fastball inside corner, called a strike. Beater at 98.
Andujar has been hitting too, Stephen. I mean, he's 8 for his last 16 at bats.
Duar, right-handed hitter. Waiting on the 0-1. It's fouled toward the Dodgers on deck circle. Strike number 2. Tatis Jr. on deck. Dodgers were down 3-0 until the bottom of the 7th. Teoscar Hernandez hit a go-ahead grand slam off Adrian Morejon. Now the Dodgers trying to finish off another comeback win. The 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Fastball at the knees. They have 1 challenge left. Can't take him home with you. But Andujar's headed back to the dugout.
I think he was looking for a slider. He didn't get it. He got a low fastball. The target was upstairs.
Back-to-back strikeouts for Scott. 1 more out to get tonight. Fernando Tatis Jr. standing in his way. 0 for 3 with 3 Ks, a walk and a run. Shows bunt, pulls back, and it's a strike anyway. Fastball at 98. Dodgers trying to hang on, ahead 4-3. 1 out or 2 strikes away. The pitch. It is down. 1-1. Scott with the ball in his pitching hand behind his back. Now in the glove at the waist. The 1-1 to Tatis. Breaks down and in. That's ball 2. Scott's 2-1. Picked in the dirt. Ball 3. Jake Cronenworth due up next. He's a left-handed hitter. Tatis, of course, bats from the right side. Here's Scott. A wave and a miss. Strike 2. Filling the count and putting the Dodgers on the doorstep. 3-2. Scott's payoff. Strike 3 called. That's a win for LA. Tanner Scott strikes out the side, and the big bad lefty locks down a second straight comeback victory over San Diego. 4-3 the final score. We're going to take a break, come back and put a bow on this one on the back-to-back world champion Dodgers Audio Network.
Let's talk about Galpin Ford. Just like the boys in blue, they are champions. Family owned and operated for 80 years, celebrating their 80th birthday this year. They are the #1 Ford dealer in California. Yes, champions. 22-time President's Club winners, 17-time Ford Triple Crown winners. This is the Ford dealership of record. #1 Mach-E and Ford Ranger dealer in the entire world, and everything they move has that 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty on it. That's every new vehicle and nearly every pre-owned vehicle. Ask for Mike Schwartz or Paul Ulbrich. It's galpinford.com.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1 entertainment destination for unparalleled superstars. Catch vocal powerhouse Christina Aguilera July 21st, rock out to Imagine Dragons July 23rd, and enjoy the laid-back rap of Snoop Dogg July 24th.
At the wall, leaping catch. What a play by Joey. And Peters runs it down. What a grab by Tristan Peters. At the wall, leaps in front of the fence, and he got another one. Colton Cowser soars into the sky. Slides and makes the catch. Nathan Lucas with a fantastic grab.
And look at Nunez laying out to his right to rob Jaron Duran.
Racing back Straw, and he's got it. Caught on the slide. Noel B. Marte.
McKinstry dives on it. A whale of a play.
He leaps and makes an unreal catch. Are you kidding me?
Nice sliding stop, Lau, and what a play by Brandon Lau. And he is at the plate.
There is no better defensive left fielder in the game. Coming in, Jonah Cox, and he'll dive. Wow, what a play.
Caro sliding, he got it. It's a big out.
Run it right back to him. He spins around to whip it over to Freddie Freeman.
Didn't much time to think about it either. Dandy play indeed.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
What is it about baseball cards that make them so special? Why do you enjoy doing that?
Well, the biggest thing is I started collecting when I was a kid. O-Pee-Chee was a Canadian hockey league, and then the Canadian football. But I didn't start in the U.S. until I had signed professionally as a ball player. And when I got my first rookie card, and I've got it here with me.
Let's take a peek at that.
1966 with Billy Sorrell.
2-2 the count. Pitch to Alvarez, hit in the air to deep left field. Forget it. This one sails into the second deck behind the 358 mark.
Alvarez follows up with a bomb.
With walked the first 2 batters in the ballgame, then finally found the strike zone with a lot more consistency. One thing about it, this Dodger ball club, Stephen, they believe in themselves, and even when they get behind, they stay right with it, and they kept their nose right to the grindstone, and they wind up with a very big win, number 58 of the season.
They lock up the series against they lock up at least a split of this series against the Padres. 2 more games to go, including one tomorrow on the 4th of July. As the United States celebrates 250 years, we'll celebrate another edition of Dodger Baseball. Game 3 of a 4-game series, starting with Morongo Casino Dodgers on deck at 6. First pitch at 7:10. Rick Monday and Tim Neverett will have your call on the radio side. Coming up next, David Bassett and the Navian Dodgers Clubhouse Show. On behalf of the World Series champion Rick Monday, our MVP, the producer and engineer Dwayne McDonald, plus Colin Yee, the stud in studio, always holding things down. I'm Stephen Elson saying good night from Uniqlo Field at Dodger Stadium, where it was a great night for the Dodgers. Another comeback win against the Padres. 4-3, your final.
Must be nice to just listen to a baseball game and put all your troubles aside. Well, at KFI AM 640, we don't have that luxury. Somebody has to do the work of holding the very fabric of our society together. Bill Handel, weekdays 6 to 9 a.m. Carrie and Shannon, 9 a.m. to noon. Monks and Merrill, noon to 3 p.m. John Cobelt, 3 to 6 p.m. Tim Conway Jr., 6 to 10 p.m. KFI, AM 640. Make us the #1 preset on the iHeartRadio app.
It's time for Dodgers Baseball with Tito's Handmade Vodka. Which means it's time to grab an ice-cold Tito's and lemonade and cheer on our boys with a cocktail that bats 1,000. This season, paint the town blue with Tito's, America's favorite vodka for America's favorite pastime. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Now more than ever, let's uplift and strengthen our communities by supporting mental health awareness. The Dodgers are proud to partner with the LA County Department of Mental Health to make sure we let the people in our lives know that they're not alone. Hope, recovery, and well-being are just a phone call away. If you need help or want to find resources near you, please call the LA County Department of Mental Health's 24/7 helpline at 800-854-7771 or visit dmh.lacounty.gov.
I met my husband at a Dodgers game. He was a lifelong fan, so cheering for the team was part of the deal. And I was all in. All our milestone dates have been at games. We had a Dodgers-themed wedding. Our kids are fans. We even used a hashtag where it all started on socials when we go to games. We've made Dodger Stadium truly our second home.
Bank of America champions Dodger Nation. And everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Copyright 2026, Bank of America Corporation, all rights reserved.
How do we rise? By being the home of firsts. From UCLA alum Jackie Robinson breaking barriers to Dr. Gottlieb reporting the first AIDS cases, innovation isn't just part of our history, it's in our DNA. It's what drives us to keep on finding answers no one else could, like performing the first human bladder transplant. So we keep on setting the standard, rising together to change medicine and lives. UCLA Health. Keep on rising.
This has been LA Dodgers baseball.
A.B. Smith with a smash in the air to deep left field. This ball is out of here!
We are back-to-back champions!
They understand the assignment.
Never take for granted.
They have the greatest player of a generation.
The era of Dodger baseball you're living through.
Like the best player we've ever seen.
Ohtani stays on one!
LA Dodgers baseball has been brought to you by First 5 California. Give your child a stronger start at first5california.com. Jacoby and Myers, justice for you since 1972. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, your 15-minute drive-through oil change. Ford Motor Company. And by Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Don't miss a moment of world champion Dodgers baseball all season long on the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Toyota's We Make It Easy sales event is here to keep your summer moving. Get great deals on Toyotas built for any summer adventure. Like the all-hybrid Camry with efficiency and style that never cools down. Tacoma with the power to take your summer to new heights. Or RAV4 Hybrid with the versatility and range for all your plans. Don't miss great deals on Toyota's most popular models. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
What can you do at Toyota.com? Better question, what can't you do? Because at Toyota.com, you can check out our latest models, search our inventory, and see our latest offers. You can even build and price your new Toyota right online, picking the exact model and color that's right for you. Whether you just want to download a brochure or you're ready to buy, all things Toyota are at Toyota.com. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
This is the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
We're the Dodgers. We expect to win every year. We plan to win.
The game is in the books.
They have the guts to go for it.
Obviously, Shohei's the greatest player we've ever seen.
But now, Navient Dodgers Clubhouse begins.
This is our journey, our trek.
I mean, the Dodgers should be emulated across baseball.
It's a home run for Ohtani. Oh, it's a big-time show.
Dodgers Baseball is brought to you by Verizon Wireless. Asahi Super Dry Beer embodies the refreshing taste of modern Japan. Go beyond the expected.
The Dodgers Dynasty.
And now your host, Dodger Insider David Bassett.
We are live at Dodger Stadium after the Dodgers come from behind and beat the Padres 4-3. Teoscar Hernandez with the big hit, a grand slam. First grand slam since 2024 in the Bronx. Teo, it felt like you smelled blood in that situation against Morejon.
I mean, it was a big situation, big moment of the game. We were losing. I wasn't trying to drive all fours, but it was a good swing, and thank God I hit it out.
After the error by Cronenworth, obviously the stadium feels it. You're a big moment type of player. Do you feel the momentum? Do you feel like Morejon feels like he has to make a perfect pitch to you?
I don't think so. He knows he's a good pitcher. He just, it happens. Sometimes you try to make a really good pitch and you left it over the plate. But, just put a good swing on that pitch. Obviously, he didn't want to throw it there, but, we just trying to keep the momentum. But I wasn't trying to drive all four runs, but just trying to have a good at-bat, good contact, and just drive one.
The emotions you showed after you hit that grand slam reminded me of the grand slam you hit in San Diego in the NLDS. Did it feel the same, even though it's not October?
It's always feel the same, especially when we play at home. These fans are unbelievable. They bring the energy every single day, the support. They're always there. Supporting the team, supporting us, even when we were down. And that was a big moment of the game, so I have to slow my body down, slow the game down, and just trying to give them a good show.
I'll self-report, I got caught up. I didn't see who brought you the sunflower seeds when you got back to the dugout.
It was Andy. He threw me a lot of the rest of the seeds that are in the bottom of the bag.
Wow.
It was all over my face, but, it's one of those moments, as a hitter, you take anything.
Way to go, Teo. Great to have you back. Great to see the smile. Great to see the slam. 6 in your career now, Teo.
There you go. Thank you.
There he goes, Teoscar Hernandez with the go-ahead grand slam in the 7th inning to give the Dodgers the 4-3 lead. That would be the final score as the Dodgers come from behind for the second straight night against the Padres to beat them 4-3 after trailing early 3-0. And Tanner Scott with the save to close the door on his former team. When we continue inside the Dodgers clubhouse show, we'll get to the highlights of tonight's game and also hear from Dave Roberts after the Dodgers beat the Padres 4-3 on the back-to-back World Champion Dodgers Audio Network.
Looking forward to celebrating the 4th of July? Ford is too. Right now, it's the final days of employee pricing at your Southern California Ford dealers. And we've got amazing sell-a-thon deals that won't last long. You pay what Ford employees pay. What's waiting for you? It's time to find out in a new truck or SUV during sell-a-thon. But hurry, because it all ends July 6th. Ford is looking forward to celebrating the 4th of July with you this weekend at sell-a-thon. Whatever you're looking forward to, make it happen with Ford.
Frontier has joined Verizon in LA. Now's the time to switch.
Get 6 months of fiber internet on us up to 1 gig. Then keep saving $15 a month when you combine with a Verizon mobile phone plan. Our best offer ever. Visit frontier.com/availability today, as this offer is only available for a limited time. For a limited time, get 4 lines for $25 each. Call 800-466-1844 or visit your local SoCal Verizon store.
The 4th of July weekend is made for baseball. Time together and Modelo Especial, a full-flavored golden lager that goes down smooth and finishes crisp and refreshing. Made for taking in the game with your favorite people. From first pitch to the final out. Modelo Especial, the mark of a fighter. Must be 21 and up. Please drink responsibly.
Whether you're enjoying the Dodgers on a hot summer day or bundled up for a chilly October night, Navient's got your home comfort covered. Their high-efficiency HVAC systems, heat pumps, furnaces, and air conditioners deliver powerful performance, year-round comfort, and serious energy savings. Plus, they're whisper quiet and built to last, so you can focus on the game, not your system. Upgrade your comfort with trusted innovation from Navient. Visit NavientInc.com. That's NavientInc.com.
Hey, Steve Sachs here. Alignment Health Plan believes Medicare Advantage plans should work for you. Choose from a wide network of doctors and specialists and enjoy access to a dedicated care team 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Visit AlignmentHealthPlan.com today. Welcome to a new era of aging. AlignmentHealthPlan.com.
Every Dodgers legend started out as a rookie, but they went on to become the best in baseball. They left behind a legacy of determination, skill, and love of the game. With the right retirement game plan, you too can leave a legacy. From saving early on to having income during retirement, Security Benefit can help you save for your future and leave a legacy for those you love. Security Benefit, proud sponsor of the LA Dodgers.
Celebrate Black heritage and culture with the Dodgers on Friday, July 10th as the Boys in Blue take on the Diamondbacks.
And this ball is gone. A home run. That's second home run of the night.
With the purchase of a special ticket pack, you'll receive an exclusive Black Heritage Night jersey featuring a special Dodgers Black Heritage patch, a symbol of pride, honoring the trailblazers who changed the game forever. Be sure to join us at the stadium and enjoy our live music and performances in Centerfield Plaza. For tickets, visit Dodgers.com/promotions.
What a way to start off the final homestand before the All-Star break. The Dodgers last night come from behind after being down 6-0, and then, thanks to Teoscar Hernandez's grand slam in the 7th inning, the Dodgers come from behind tonight to beat San Diego 4-3. The Padres now have lost 7 in a row. The Dodgers have beaten San Diego this season, 6 of the first 8 meetings. Kyle Hurt takes the win, Morejon the loss, and Tanner Scott with the save is 12th of the year on a night that Shohei Ohtani was laboring, and we may have found out the reason why. Ohtani just told reporters that he felt something in his right bicep in his last at-bat swinging. He said he dealt with that earlier in the season, but it went away quickly. Ohtani tonight threw 110 pitches. Not only is it a season high, but obviously the most pitches he's ever thrown wearing a Dodger uniform. He went 6 innings tonight, gave up 7 hits, 3 earned runs, had 9 strikeouts, and walked 2. And early on, just couldn't find the strike zone. Obviously on 8 days rest, I know you get extra rest, but also extra rusty, and he was shaking that off early in the game. And in the top of the 4th inning, Ohtani was still trying to find his command, fighting himself a bit. Jackson Merrill came to the plate with 2 outs and homered on a 2-0 fastball.
Merrill flies the ball straight away center field. Pages is at the wall, and it's gone. Jackson Merrill goes deep for a second straight game. A solo home run here with 2 outs in the 4th inning to double the Padre lead.
That was a little shocking. I can't remember a home run hit that far off Ohtani. It went an estimated 423 feet to straightaway center field on a 99 fastball from Ohtani. Shakey's Pizza Parlor is the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com. Obviously, the topic of conversation after Ohtani's last start was the fact that Rushing and Ohtani couldn't get on the same page in Minnesota. Well, tonight they were on the same page. A lot of head shaking in a positive way, head nodding in a positive way. There was no drama. There was embrace after the first inning of work. So those two guys ironed out whatever communication issues they had. Rushing was calling the pitches tonight all the way through Ohtani's start tonight. But obviously Ohtani was fighting himself, laboring, and reveals that he'd been dealing with the right bicep issue early in the season and felt it on his last swing. That's why Miguel Rojas came in as a pinch hitter in the 7th inning to finish out the game. The Dodgers get the win, come from behind. They were down 3-0 tonight. Teoscar Hernandez's go-ahead grand slam beats the Padres tonight 4-3 on the back-to-back World Champion Dodgers Audio Network.
Hey, it's Freddie Freeman. Children's Hospital Los Angeles has been beating the odds for 125 years. When you need world-class care for your child, CHLA is the champion in your neighborhood. Learn more today at chla.org.
Cash in this baseball season with Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Los Angeles Dodgers. The app is simple. Pick more or less on at least 2 players to make a lineup and lock it in. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code Dodgers to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5. That's code Dodgers on Prize Picks to get $50 in lineups when you play $5. Prize Picks, America's #1 sports pick app. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Hi, this is Dave Roberts. Heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, that's a risk. Summer colds can linger, and getting sick on vacation can derail everything. That's why everyone needs a medical emergency kit. It includes doctor-prescribed medications to treat common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick at home or on the road, you already have what you need. It's like having an urgent care and pharmacy at home. Save $45 with code BLUE at urgentcarekit.com/blue. urgentcarekit.com/blue.
Dodger fans, style meets performance this summer. Uniqlo, the official apparel partner of the Los Angeles Dodgers, brings game-changing comfort from the clubhouse to the stands. Whether you're catching a fly ball or catching the sunset at Uniqlo Field at Dodger Stadium, gear up like the pros in lightweight, breathable designs made for every fan. Find your fit at Uniqlo stores across California, around the world, or at uniqlo.com. Uniqlo, simply better.
Label! Pop quiz. How do you go from Captain Clutch to the Iron Horse through a milestone and a marathon? The answer is on Hall of Fame Connections.
The captain, Derek Sanderson Jeter, is one of the winningest players in Major League history. He was wearing these very batting gloves when he notched one of those most memorable hits, the 3,000th of his career.
Are we supposed to spit in them like they do the batting gloves?
No spitting. This is a non-spitting museum.
3,000! History with an exclamation point!
He's just the second player in history whose 3,000th hit was a home run. The first was a former teammate from the Yankees' 1996 World Series championship team. But before he began his Cooperstown-bound career, Boggs would cross paths with another future Hall of Famer. September 6, 1995, the Iron Man played his 2,131st consecutive game, surpassing the unbreakable record of the Iron Horse.
Now that's how you pass the torch. Catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv and discover your own connections to the game at baseballhall.org.
So the museum opened in 1999. Grandpa was just an amazing human being, and we want to share his legacy with the next generation of baseball fans and non-baseball fans alike. I kind of like to have the cards as a reminder, like I can kind of look at his face and see what he looked like that year. It just kind of helps me visualize in my mind what it would have been like to see him play, because I didn't get that chance.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
A routine should have been 4-6-3 double play ball. Turns into a bases loaded opportunity for the Dodgers.
Well, just as we said, Morahone, highest percentage of ground balls by any National League reliever, and he had one delivered. Should have been the double play. They don't get an out at all, and the Dodgers have the tying runs on base with nobody out.
Jake Cronenworth is one of the guys that are one of the more sure-handed infielders that makes the routine plays like that one. Instead, he boots the ball, everybody's safe, bases loaded with nobody out. The Padres with the lead, but Mr. Momentum putting on the Dodger jersey, and then Teoscar Hernandez would happen. Getting home safe is a priority both on and off the field. Use a designated driver if you're going to be drinking. It's the winning strategy, brought to you by Budweiser. When we continue inside the Dodgers clubhouse show, we'll get to that Teoscar Hernandez grand slam, and also we'll hear from manager Dave Roberts after the Dodgers come from behind and beat the Padres 4-3 on the back-to-back World Champion Dodgers Audio Network.
The game might be over, but the drive home through L.A. is just beginning. At Jacoby and Myers, we know this city moves fast, and sometimes it moves dangerously. If you've been injured in an accident, don't face the aftermath alone. You need a team with a true blue legacy that knows how to win. We've been serving Angelinos for over 50 years. From the medical bills to the paperwork and the tough negotiations, we cover all the bases. When the pressure is on, we'll go to bat for you. Call the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers, Jacoby and Myers, because you deserve justice.
This 4th of July weekend, as you celebrate America's 250th birthday, make sure your car or truck is ready for all those holiday road trips. Hi, it's Tim Cates, Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where they offer stay-in-your-car service while you wait. No appointment needed. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, home of the 15-minute oil change. With locations throughout Southern California, find the one nearest you at SoCalOilChange.com. Have 15 minutes? Need an oil change? Make it a Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Every Dodgers legend started out as a rookie, but they went on to become the best in baseball. They left behind a legacy of determination, skill, and love of the game. With the right retirement game plan, you too can leave a legacy. From saving early on to having income during retirement, Security Benefit can help you save for your future and leave a legacy for those you love. Security Benefit, proud sponsor of the LA Dodgers.
Hi, I'm Teoscar Hernandez. As a parent, I know that being present makes all the difference. I have 3 young sons, and I learned that kids don't just hear our words, they feel them too. The way we respond in tough moments, the sense of security we provide, it all matters. When we help our kids to feel heard and supported, we help them feel safe and protected. That's why I support First 5 California and their mission to ensure every child has a stronger start in life. Learn more at first5california.com.
In a game of many plays, you seek the moments that are truly unique. A pitch so perfect, it's a work of art. your beer should be just as distinct. Asahi Super Dry delivers that uniquely crisp and refreshing taste, crafted by those who appreciate the details. The perfect complement to every masterful play by the boys in blue. Discover Asahi Super Dry. Seek what is unique. An adrenaline-filled night came to an end when Freddie brought it home with an epic walk-off home run.
Freddie Freeman ends the marathon at midnight.
Now relive Freddie's legendary moment with Freddie Freeman 18th inning walk-off bobblehead Monday, July 6th as the Dodgers take on the Rockies. The first 40,000 fans through the gates will take home this exclusive Freddie Freeman bobblehead presented by 76. Get yours by visiting Dodgers.com/promotions.
You are inside the Dodgers Clubhouse Show, presented by Navient Tankless Water Heaters. The Dodgers come from behind and beat the Padres tonight by a final score of 4-3. The Dodgers get a start from Ohtani where he labored, and then in his last at-bat, felt some discomfort in his right bicep. Dave Roberts just told reporters moments ago in his press conference that it was strictly precautionary that he took Ohtani out of the game, and also said, as a precautionary measure, he will not be in the starting lineup tomorrow night in Game 3 of this 4-game series. Ohtani tonight 0 for 3 at the plate. On the mound, 6 innings, 3 earned runs, including giving up a home run to Jackson Merrill in the 3rd inning, 9 strikeouts and 2 walks. The home run to Merrill came in the top of the 4th inning with 2 outs. Also, Michael King outdueled Shohei Ohtani. He went into that 7th inning, just couldn't get an out. He was charged with 2 of the 4 runs on Teoscar Hernandez's grand slam, but the error by Jake Cronenworth really sent things in a spiral for San Diego, and the Dodgers felt the momentum on their side with the bases loaded, nobody out, and the Dodgers down 3-0 with Teoscar Hernandez at the plate facing left-handed reliever Adrian Morejon.
Teoscar Hernandez at the plate. 3-0 Padres in the bottom of the 7th, but the Dodgers have them loaded and nobody out. Teo against the lefty Morejon. First pitch is hammered. This is way back, and it is gone. Grand slam, Teoscar Hernandez. On time, and the Dodgers lead 4-3.
That was a 90 frisbee slider from Adrian Morejon, and Teoscar Hernandez didn't miss it. A huge bat flip towards his home dugout as this place was shaking. Literally, the broadcast booth and the press box and Dodger Stadium was shaking after Teoscar Hernandez hit that go-ahead grand slam in the 7th inning. 49,578, making Dodger Stadium rock. That was the Verizon game changer. Now at Verizon, you can lock in your low price for 3 years so you can save big. Visit your SoCal Verizon store today. When we continue inside the Dodgers Clubhouse Show, we'll hear from manager Dave Roberts, get more thoughts on tonight's come-from-behind victory, and get more details on Shohei Ohtani and what he's feeling in that right bicep as he exited the game in the 7th inning. But the Dodgers go on to beat San Diego 4-3 on the back-to-back World Champion Dodgers Audio Network.
Hey Dodgers fans, SeatGeek has your ticket to all the blue heaven on earth action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of every home team win. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Dodgers games or to any other live event in LA, SeatGeek has your seat. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of your World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers.
Save
your ticket to the best game of your life. SeatGeek.
Play ball.
You've seen the movies. Now, live out Fast and Furious on the roller coaster you've been waiting for. Introducing Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift at Universal Studios Hollywood. Feel the rush at speeds up to 72 miles per hour and experience all the thrills of drifting in the driver's seat. It's time to ride like never before on our first ever high-speed roller coaster, Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, opening this summer at Universal Studios Hollywood.
Escape the confines of the city for the expansive beauty of the Santa Ynez Valley. Enjoy a vibrant 2-hour drive up the coast to your destination getaway, Shumash Casino Resort. Trade in your daily hustle and bustle for a stress-free, no agenda necessary break. We have all your favorite things, from a spacious gaming floor to a relaxing pool to an elegant 4-diamond restaurant. Pure joy awaits. Welcome to freedom. Go to shumashcasino.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, it's Freddie Freeman. At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, they are beating the odds every day with game-changing discoveries that lead to life-saving procedures. They are devoted exclusively to kids and consistently honored for excellence with a winning streak that spans 125 years. When you need world-class care for your child, CHLA is in your neighborhood. Join thousands of fans at Children's Hospital Los Angeles, where groundbreaking meets life-saving. Find a champion doctor today at chla.org.
Hey, it's Andre here. Summer's here, and it's time to fire up the grill. My amigos at Superior Grocers have everything you need with fresh, high-quality beef, pork, and poultry. Always tender, juicy, and full of flavor. Add in fresh corn, watermelon, warm tortillas, and your favorite drinks, and you're all set for a great time with family and friends. Stock up today and download the Superior Grocers app. For the latest deals, Superior Grocers. Quality, variety, and value.
In Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Big stage.
When you want to talk LA sports, it's always been us.
Oh, baby.
With Dan Patrick at 6 a.m., Colin Cowherd at 9, Rogan and Rodney at noon, and Petros and Money at 3.
Go to the iHeartRadio app.
Nobody covers Los Angeles like us. Listen anywhere you are by telling your smart device, play AM 570 LA Sports on the iHeartRadio app.
It's right here. AM 570 LA Sports.
Bottom four, 3-0 Blue Jays. Kazuma Okamoto to lead it off for the Blue Jays. Hit a fly ball to right in his first at bat. As Okamoto drills one. High, deep, gone! His first home run as a Blue Jay, and it is 4-0. Big time power to the opposite field.
He came here with a power bat, and to show that early in the season, he's got these fans on their seats.
The Cubs are on fire and have turned 1060 West Addison Street, aka Wrigley Field, into the hottest address in baseball. This week, the Cubbies flew the W for the 15th straight time, their longest home winning streak since 08. And they're winning in dramatic fashion.
Dansby's going to score. The Cubs are going to walk off the Reds. 4-ball game. 3 straight walk-off wins in the series against Cincinnati.
At the center of it all is Nico Horner, flat out playing like the best second baseman in baseball. Shota Imanaga has been one of the game's best on the hill with a sub-2.5 ERA. With PCA doing PCA things in the field and a solid bullpen, this Cubs team looks built for the long haul. The NL Central has been baseball's toughest division. Will the Cubbies' home field advantage be the difference in the chase for the division crown?
Reynolds backing up on this ball and misplays it.
Well, I don't know what happened to Reynolds here. He badly misjudged that ball. She moved back.
That's outstanding. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that, Garrett. That's a lot of work.
Adames lost the bat and nearly took out Luis Ariza in the on-deck circle in so doing.
That's great. The umpire comes in, no catch, no catch. Camaro's like, sure I did. See? That's great. 22-year-old having fun.
From about 1905 to 1925 or so, teams actually issued cardigans as part of their team uniform. In that era, knitwear was actually having a heyday in sports. Think of ski sweaters or Argyle sweater vests on the Gulf Green. And baseball decided to jump on the bandwagon and create cardigans.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.